could be us. This could be a thing. I think we're live. Let me check all the things. Yay! We live. Oh, of course it's doing that thing again, isn't it? Brilliant. Great, Streamlabs, you piece of shit. I got like a tiny censorship box. Sorry everyone, bear with me just a second. Bear with me just a second. Let's put you up here. Let's put you up here. Okay. Done. Yay, there we go. So who we got? J-Post, Arden, Alpha, Alnus. What ho, friends? I am feeling like hammered poop. Like if you took poop and then you put it in a bag and you hit it with varying household implements. Maybe you froze it first and then put it in a bag and then hit it. Alna says, third most important dog. Who are the other two? Well, that's what we're here to discuss. So, this is River. This is River. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We got friendos. So, J-Post. What, oh, friend? How you all doing? Alright, that's a lot of ceiling. Let's move this. Let's move this on down. Let's move this on down. You're here to meet famous Dag. Oh god. Oh god. We good? Hopefully I don't sound too much like ass and butts.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Yo! Who was that? Stepagen! Beckin Ledge. See, I've got the laptop here so I can see you lot, so you can't sneak up on me with being cool things. So Stepagen, that's another 12 months. You fucking legends. Yes. Yes, it's 12 months. That's 12 months. That's very good. Yes. J-Post just gave us 200 bits. And they're doggo bits. And doggo bits. Yeah. Oh, by the 9.
Dog.
Numbers! How you doing? What ho? How you doing? How you doing? When Stooge and I got back from TwitchCon, I gave this little one a treat because, you know, we'd been away for the weekend and, well, admittedly, they'd been a house sitter and stuff with cool people, so you weren't on your own. But I accidentally left the door to the treat cupboard open. Go!
May second Christmas begin today.
Damn it, Lizzie! But thank you kindly. Alna says that's 84 in dog subs. Oh, so Lizzie and Stepagen, happy 12 months, friends. Feckin' doing it. Feckin' doing it. How you doing? Oh, come here. Come here, you. Yes. Numbers like Christmas doesn't even start until my birthday. I'm sorry, Numbers. So, friends, how is the audio? I hope the alerts aren't like procking twice or anything. Mal, how you doing, friend? So yeah, I'm feeling like haggard, hammered poop today, and I couldn't face going into GameWorks, but I've been away for like feckin' ages because of feckin'. Our number says the alerts are deafening, but only in one ear. I'm so sorry. Hang on. Eat hand. Let's see if that helps. Let's see if that helps. I'm sorry. Airprith Watto, friends, says I always come for puppies. This is River. And River is very happy to meet you all. I mean, fairness, River's been out for a walk already, and I've been playing ball, so she's very happy to have a little sniffs. So yeah, Neopale Watto, friends. Who's not gotten a hello from me? I'm sorry, it's not the full like what? Oh, that's I don't have that in the tank right now. You're blepping at me. You're blepping at me. I'm just checking Discord over here. Seven's like, Doggo's wondering who the silly human is talking to. I talk to River all the time. If anything, River's annoyed that I'm not talking to her directly. So, how are you all doing, friends? Thank you for coming to hang out with me on my sick day. Video gaming world is weird as always, but it's our video gaming world and it's all weird, so it's hard not to. Yo!
I love you, Will.
Oh, who were that? Who were that? Darn it. Oh. Did you just give me $50? Did you just donate $50? It sounds like you did. If we were playing regularly, you'd be on New Dog Y'all. You'd be on New Dog Y'all, and that would be lovely. Okay, seriously, whoever that was, thank you kindly. So what I'm going to do, that $50 donation, I'm going to take a chunk of it. I'm going to take this one to the dog bar and buy some treaties and have a good time. There's one of the things that I love about being up here, is that literally in walking distance, there is a bar where you can just bring your dog, and they can all bounce around and run around and have a good time. And so you can do you can buy like little dog snacks at the bar alongside a pint. It's real good. Number says, there's a dog bar? Yeah, it's up here in Greenwood. So it's not too far a walking distance. And the thing is, and this is not a diss on cat cafes, because I love them. Like, getting some nice, proper fancy cakes, having a really cute little latte or something to go with it, and then all the kitties around being like, meow, 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 meow. But most of those cat cafes, you got to book them in advance. It's an event to go to. It's formal, and I like that. But the dog bar up here, it's proper, just wooden floors, one person working the doggy airlock in the bar. There's just a huge backyard for them to potter around. They have this big German Shepherd mix, who is essentially like the dog bouncer. It's the owner's dog. It's this massive but sweet-tempered dog. But any of the dogs start getting fighty, and legit, this guy will go over there and just be like, no. He will go over there and he will use the paw of justice. Ever says, that's great. There was a cupcake place where I used to live that had dog cupcakes. I don't even have a dog to take, though. Well, I mean, Seattle is a city that loves dogs. I didn't even know this. So a lot of bars that you go to... coffee places, they'll do a dogacino, which is... Yeah, Takisa, I'm doing it. I'm petting River. There are a lot of places... that will do a dogacino, which is the backside of a coffee cup lid with a dog biscuit and some whipped cream. It's so good. Joda! So, Joda, Vanderbeest, who else has come in? I don't think I said hi to Kisa. I hope I said hi to Lizzie and everybody. So, yo! It's wonderful to see you. So, yeah, we can natter video games. We can ask River their opinion. What do you think? What do you think about the crashing mobile market? What do you think about mobile games coming in on themselves? Sorry, I was reading a thing last night, which is that mobile games, the standard free-to-play, is becoming too expensive to maintain. So there's a fun one. Arden says, got a question, would you be interested in doing a Spyro Crash Buddies on stream? They're next month's Humble Bundle, and I don't want Crash, and I beat Spyro. I wouldn't be adverse to going back into those, mainly because... especially those old titles, we were still, as an industry, learning how to operate in the third dimension. And some games were a massive mess. Lily, lovely to see you. Yaki Sakura, everybody. I'm sick and I'm sorry and I hope you're all doing cool. I hope you're all doing good. Arn says, not streamed, do you want the copies? Oh, absolutely. I'll do, because if it's a title that I have, then I can always give it away. Oh, yeah, Wonderpuss. How are you doing, friend? So, friendos, I know some of you have met Wonderpuss before. Wonderpuss and I tried to hang out throughout TwitchCon and failed, mostly on my part. You didn't get sick, which was smart. And I haven't gotten as sick as some people, but I'm just, instead of going into work, being surrounded by flashing, screamy lights and children, I'm staying home. This is River. Wonderpuss, this is River. The games industry's third most influential dog. Second to the dog stunt actor from the Call of Duty series. And obviously the... Oh, I can't even think of a third funny answer. Oh, what's-his-face's dog from the new... what was his name? The bloke who's playing the bad guy in the new Ubisoft game. No, not the dog from John Wick. No. Oh, yes. No, honestly.
Stop that incessant clicking.
Who was that? Oh, J-Post, you're a fucking legend. J-Post gets gifted a sub to Wonderpuss. Aw, how you doing, Shaky? How you doing? Yeah, so it's the guy who played the Punisher, who at E3 this year brought his dog on stage. I promise you, River, if I ever end up on E3's main stage, you're coming with me. I will ask Fiona if I'm allowed to borrow you for an afternoon, and you can be a famous dog. So, J-Post, that was feckin' lovely of you, thank you. I apologise, everybody, if audio is out of balance, if stuff is always all over the place. Yes. You're going on a little adventure. Meow Kitty Sakura, River is always this cuddly. So, that's one of the reasons why we get on. Alnus with, no, you're bark taking. Oh. This E3 was great for little stuff like that. Oh, hold that thought. No one do anything interesting. I have exactly the thing for this. Where is it? Hold that thought. Don't do anything interesting. I need to find a thing. Damn it. Maybe we're here somewhere. Oh, fast movements are bad. Where is it? No, I told you don't do the thing! When that big screen catches up, so help me, I don't actually have an end to that. What did you do? Aramon! I see that 100 bits. Why are you not like this? I mean, I am incredibly grateful you know this. Terrors. Where is it? Damn it. I'm an idiot. Alright, so what it was supposed to be, friends, is, thank you kindly. What it was supposed to be was, Mr. Editor gave me a tea coaster that said, while we have tea, we have hope. And I was going to use it for my teacup, because I got tea here. Lizzie with, why you lot like this? I believe we've had this conversation. Oh, Numbers is cat sitting for 4 cats next Thursday. I mean, cats are always interesting creatures. Like, you got to be on their terms. Cats are fiercely independent. And Dags is just letting them know, like, you know, hey, we friend. But I'm biased. I love dogs. We had 2 when I was growing up. The first dog we had was an Irish deerhound, which, if you've seen them, they're basically a small horse. It's just a massive fucking dog. Like if a greyhound and a stallion were like, let's make this work. And after that, we had a Bedlington Whippet Cross, which is basically like a tiny lurcher, like a little scruffy greyhound. And those things are poachers' dogs. So, kind of, yeah. Me and Pip, we were the besties. Just checking. Wait, Discord. No, we good? Good. So, Clank! What, ho, friend? Oh, you missed the dag. Well, I can definitely ask. I can definitely ask River if River wants to come back. Number says, I've been warned that one of the cats bites. Oh, yeah, and so someone else was asking, affection bites or like bitey bites? Lily says, I'm slightly biased towards dogs as well, but that's only because I'm extremely allergic to cats. Aww. Numbers is like, no, it's like, oh god, biting. Anyway, sorry, I need to jump back and just say, like, Those of you who've been procking your 12 months as well, it's crazy. Like, fucking thank you. Whoever that was behind the River account, so I'm sure you can hear me, thank you sincerely, alright? It's nice to be able to hang out. How did you lot find Code Vein yesterday? Because, I mean, we're still going to do Surge 2 next week and see how that goes. But I genuinely find myself jonesing to play that game some more. It's good. Like, it's, you know, yes, I am going to still keep banging on the please get these characters a sports bra drum. Because, you know. But, oh, sorry. But as a game to play, it was fun. It was silly. And having a game that's like, you know what? Sod, armor classes, and poise. You can have a jacket that turns into 2 angry fight dogs that will bitey people and tear them apart. Number says, I couldn't watch much of it because I had work to do. Okay. And Marvin enjoyed the character creator. Yeah. I love games like that have those ridiculous character creation screens. It's one of the things that really drew me to the Way of the Samurai franchise. Because their character creation is just ridiculous. Also, friends, so just so you know, I have you lot on a tiny phone here. I have my laptop here, which is so I can keep track of if you throw bits and stuff like that. And I got my dumb ass up there so I can see if I'm accidentally half out of shot. Erebus said, sadly I had to miss yesterday's stream. I'd like to see it. It's good. And what was that one? That was... Alana says, Code Vein seems fun. If we're not ripping on these sad girls with the proportions of radar domes, then why are we still here? That's fair. And sometimes all you can do is draw attention to something. Like, the Japanese games industry is very disconnected from a lot of discussion around representation in video games. And Japanese devs do tend to work in kind of like a little bit of a bubble. That being said, I mean, at least for the female character creation, from what I've seen, it's not as egregious. It's just the characters that were presented. So at least that's something. Number says the veins in your armor popping. That's what they usually look like. This is actually pretty chill for me. Like, I don't know why. I've always just had, shonk veins. It does make my hands look like I'm constantly about to go full Bane. And I know we talked about this yesterday, but it just... Yeah. The Tifa Lockhart redesign. I fucking love it. Because what they did is they took the character, which was a brawler with ginormous polygon norks, and they went, alright, let's think about this logically. If you had massive cleavage, but you were a brawler, what would you do? Well, you probably wouldn't want too much XX clothing, restricting movement. You probably want the minimum amount. But you also wouldn't want your bazingas bouncing around and getting in the way of everything. So what do? Get a decent sports bra. Done. I love that. Baron says, wait, who are the other 2 most important dogs? The stunt dog that did the mocap from Call of Duty, and the guy who played the Punisher's dog, which was on stage at E3 this year. Also, what ho to you? Baron, I'm not feeling good. So I'm staying home, so we're just going to hang out and chat and just be nerds. How are you? See, Baron, I wasn't going to sing it, but all of chat is doing it. I love you guys. Friends, Lady Lecter, who I think I've digi-introduced you to, took this one, Oh, where's what ho, friend? No, I didn't get a control key from Nelstar, but I will be absolutely down for that when it's ready to roll. But yeah, so there's one photo from TwitchCon from the bar crawl. Also, what ho, where's? I'm ill and I'm at home, so I've got a cuppa, just sitting on the sofa, hanging out. How are you doing, friend? Miss you! But yeah, as we were coming back from getting through the bar crawl, the whole of our contingent just started singing Beat, beat, Baron Sheep. I said beat, beat, Baron Sheep. And this just went on for blocks after blocks. And there's one brilliant selfie of Lady Lecter just looking all kind of like very, very happy at the end of the evening, and the rest of us just flailing around, and Baron with a storm cloud. Were you not there for that bit? I'm sure you were there when we went for pizza, right? Have I completely lost it? I mean, it's entirely possible. It was the end of the Twitch bar crawl. Now Kitty was asking if we're admiring the veins Wilcott from the famous Tenderlarp. Alright, what is Marvin saying? There's actually... Well, the weird thing about having two rigs, I can actually look at things you send me. Oh, these are the winners of the Palico Design Contest. Cool. Who's that? Who's that just brought a raid in? Which cool kid? Torben! Torben! What her friend? I'm at home and I'm ill. So, well, usually I'd be all like, yo, and we are incredibly excitable and gonna do all the things. I'm at home feeling sorry for myself. Thank you for bringing your crew in, and while I can't promise the usual level of I'll at very least attempt to be entertaining. Oh, Chrono, how you doing? What, oh friend? Night Vale is like, why Numpty sick? What Numpty do? Numpty just went too hard. Like, PAX, all the stuff in between PAX and TwitchCon, and then one of my friends who works on Superhot was in Seattle, and so, like, it's the last chance I'm going to get to see him this year, so we hung out, maybe we drank, maybe that was a bad idea, still sorry. So, Torben, how are you doing? Also, friendos, wow, I can't even do the usual... Torben is good people. Please throw Torben a follow. Torben, what were you streaming today? What was going on with you? It sounds like you're very tired as well, because TwitchCon was proper work for you. Yeah, I mean, Masashi, I told them about Superpart, and they were like, yeah, we know. Who were that?
At home. Subversary and new badge day.
Yay! Wraith! Happy 12 months! Happy 12 months, Wraith. You feckin' ledge. Sorry, I almost missed that one. So, Wraith, you feckin' legend, thank you. Tal was just saying that you never get the lurg, that I never get the lurg when I'm hanging out with Tal, and I should pay them for being their lurg raiding shield. Well, Tal, just move to Seattle, and then we'll make the rest of it work.
A bowl of food should help fight the sickiness.
What madness is this? I've gotta wait till this one catches up so I can see who that was and what they did. But Wraith, thank you. Oh, Earl, you feckin' ledge! Yeah, Fiona made me breakfast this morning, so I'm doing good. And yeah, I might go far hard. That is a later plan, but yeah. Baron says, have you looked into Treat Stream? I have, and so long as people don't think it's me being horrendously egregious, I might roll it out in the next couple of weeks when we move in here. Torben said, kind of dodged the con crud. Yeah. I would have, Torben, if I hadn't done that last night of drinking in Seattle. That was a bad idea. Alna says, go fucking nuts. Or treasure. I do love all the far puns around Seattle. But then I'm a fiend for fart and ramen. I think they're both amazing. In New Zealand, you cannot get good like noodles and soup. So since I moved here, I've just been addicted. Yeah, Wonderpuss is saying everyone knows basically dead with Conqueror, right? Poor Thor. So Thor got a really, really bad strain of the lurg, which he summarizes was from the Cardboard Cowboy. Now the thing was, me and Tuna were meant to go with Thor to meet the Cardboard Cowboy, but we faffed about and had to go to this press thing for Dungeon Defenders. So I sideways dodged some hella bad lurg. And I don't get sick too often. Usually I get a little sick at the end of each con and then kind of been like bounce back. Lily says, have you ever been to the Dough Zone? I have not. What is the Dough Zone? But yeah, so while we're catching up, so Torben, how was your stream? What were you up to? Wonderpuss, how's it been going with you? Like, I assume Inktober's like a big thing for yourself. To Earl, thank you for the $20, yo. It sincerely helps. Also, Earl, so a buddy of mine who's a big BattleTech fan and plays a lot of MechWarrior Online was like, oh yeah, like I know this guy who's real cool in this community. I'm like, oh cool, who's that? And it's Earl Kong. I'm like, yeah, Earl's one of mine. So just for the record, while I know you belong to a lot of clans, I am claiming you as ours for MechWarrior 5. Like you're gonna be one of my superstar pilots. And in the words of the Chemical Brothers, here we go. So Tenwin, I am sick. I got sick from TwitchCon. Well, I got sick because I didn't manage to fight off from TwitchCon. So I'm at home today and I'm hanging out. River will be around at some point. Actually, where is River? River! River, sweetie. River, I need to introduce you to people. River, come on. Alright, I'll go and summon him up in a little bit. So yeah, I'm just here. Torben says was playing Apex with some friends, but yeah, it was a good stream. One of the other reasons why I'm looking forward to moving back here is that on my downtime, I'm going to be able to play more core PC games. I want to try out the new Apex map. Like, friends, you know me, you know that I will go hard on games that genuinely try and explore ideas or emotions or feelings. But I'm not against, like, sugary fun shooters, and of the Battle Royale lot, like, Apex is the one I'd find myself jonesing for. Like, sometimes Taco Bell's good. So Wonderpuss says they go hard for Inktober. Not just the art, but with the extra streams, all kinds of nonsense, collabs, guests, IRL streams, etc. Way cool. So Wonderpuss, I hope Inktober continues to be dope for you. When I have my brain about me, I will find a way to be like, yo. Tenwin's been playing a lot of Hunt Showdown, Stellaris and such. Also been doing some... drawing while watching Kim Possible, of all things. That's fair. I've been rewatching Adventure Time. Ami Masashi says, how about a Minesweeper with a goose? Honk. Earl says, gonna have to see how the mech lab is MechWarrior 5. My stardom comes from using silly pants-on-heads builds with great results. Oh no! Silly robot builds? That doesn't sound like us at all. Well, Earl, it's been lovely to hang out with you. It's been great. It's obviously is a very, very sensible outfit. You know, we will write you a great letter of giant robot recommendation. Tar's like, don't mind me! Everyone's just honking. And Tar's bringing up the wiki. Interesting. Epler says, speaking of sugary fun shooters, any thoughts on Destiny 2's new expansion? I am actually looking forward to trying it. What I'm going to try and do is, time willing, I'm going to get Fiona to come in and play it with me, because Fiona's not played Destiny 1 or 2 up until this point. And I need to put my hand up and say, like, I've been overly unfair on the Destiny franchise throughout its entire sphere. Way more than I have been on lesser games, and that's not fair. Like, yes, it was an Activision-funded AAA shooter. Yes, they promised it was going to be one thing and ended up being another. But they still succeeded, and they still made something that felt really fun to play. Yep, the story is dumb as dishwater, but they've made it work. And what I really want is... I really want to take a fresh view through it and see what they think. So that's what I'm going to do later in the year, is I'm just going to sit down with Fiona. I'm not gonna tell them how to play it. I'm not gonna tell them like what they should do with, and we're just gonna see their experiences. Jumping back in, aside from a mad bunch of honks, Alna says, "Do you have any giant robot experience? No, but I have a good letter of reference and a lot of theory." Vanderby says, "When I first heard about Inktober, I was like, a tattoo a day? Seems awfully ambitious. I mean, if I had the money, then my skin would probably rebel openly against me." Baron said, "I could probably get some of the devs on for an interview if you want. For MechWarrior or for Bungie? Because sadly, I don't... Oh, I have one friend at Bungie, but they're working on something super whooper secret. Like, can't even tell their partner secret." And I'm like, okay. So, yeah. Because, alright, let's look at it like this. So Anthem, big AAA shooter, big money behind it. What came out was not what people wanted, and it will be lucky to survive the year. Destiny, especially Destiny 1, big AAA shooter, wasn't what people expected, and funded by Activision, but it did good. And then Destiny 2 also did very good. So, yeah. Oh, and Lily, I apologize, I missed your previous one. So, Lily's saying, so the Dough Zone is a Chinese restaurant that make really good sour dumplings and bao. Man, my feelings on bao have changed so hard in the last couple of years. Miyagi says maybe design a tattoo a day and at the end of the month pick a winner. Well, I mean, friends, I'm not going anywhere. And one of the long-term goals that I want, and this is not for you to fund, but and one of the long-term goals for me is basically to fill this arm with Longship references. So, last time I spoke to Arrow Griffin, we were joking about doing The Club tattoo. And it'll be over here, and it'll be the crow, but the crow with the big chunky skate sneakers. And above it'll say, I know the guy that owns this place. Oh, Wonderpuss! I would love to get I'd love to get some of your ink. If you want to ask the crew what they could do. And Marvin, that's a good point. You lot are keeping me alive and funding this operation, so yeah. No complaints. Nevada says, speaking of the club, when is season 2 coming? That is an excellent question. What if our last stream from GameWorks was the club? Because I am going to need to... I do need to go in at some point. The only reason I didn't go in today is I felt like hammered poop. I couldn't face... Classy! I couldn't face going in today. Charles like, what if all of the rest of the streams ever were the club? I mean, yeah. Baron says, deeping off, we're still in for Sunday. Yes, we're still moving out of GameWorks, moving into here on Sunday. Baron, how much I drink with you might have to be we play it by ear, because if I'm there just being like sunglasses on, being like, everything hurts and I'm dying, then, yeah. Sorry's asking if we got, did we get to the tower? No. Katros is like, I'd rather not. I'm kind of clubbed out. Yeah, and Katros, when we do the next round of Code Vein, I do want to play with yous. I apologise I wasn't on the ball yesterday. Also, pulled my bloody ribs because I'm an old bastard. So, I'm okay with that. We'll think of something appropriately GameWorks. I'm looking forward to the Sekiro DLC when that drops. So, Tal, how are you doing as well, friend? How's the new gig treating you? J-Po says, I'm sure Temp Fox can handle the move. I also believe in Temp Fox. So, I think they can do it. Sorry, it's just... that little grin was like, I looked up... Because again, I've got you guys here... I got my dashboard there, and then I've got like a make sure I'm not being a complete idiot up there. And I looked up, and it was like, not only was it all subs, but like the amount of like 9-month and 12-month badges there just makes me all fucking like. But yeah, so Wonderpuss, I'm sure I would love to get some of your art on my body, and yeah, there's. Katros, you fucking ledge! Thank you. So Katros just threw in 100 saying, it's not like I had much time either, so it was for the best. Sorry if I came across as naggy. Not at all. And, like, people being passionate and enthusiastic about games, I mean, hell, that's what we're about, right? That's why we're here. Greenfire saying, did I miss anything cool from Code Vein? Did you see the coat that turned into 2 dogs that would chew someone? Did you see that? Because that was awesome. That was pretty much the game winner right there. Aside from that, I think that was the long and short of it. Yeah, I think that was the long and short of it. We went on some adventures. Amy said, did you pick names for the dogs, by the way? I don't think we actually picked names for the dogs. People just kept saying better and better names. And I kept trying to do the backstab to trigger the anim. Because one thing we realised is that when you manage to proc the anim, your character's face mask turns into a dog mask, and then you're just like tearing them apart. Numbers says, Untitled Goose Game still game of the year, right? It ain't over till it's over. And we're gonna do it by the calendar year, right? Baron says, been organising my Memnon notes. I am not an organising person. That scares me, Baron. That scares me a lot. Lily says, I've been trying to draw a cat for 6 months. I'm trying again now. It's been one hell of a time so far. One of my favourite things, friends, is, I don't know if you saw the thread on back when Tumblr was still relevant. And it was, draw a cat with your eyes closed. So funny. Just this thread of these poor mangled creatures. Sorry, what was I nattering about? Well, so one thing that I do want to do this year is, because there won't be quite so much going on simultaneously, we're gonna do the Longship Awards. And it's gonna be partially an excuse to like look back on games that we've really enjoyed, and possibly like a little Longshipian trophy, because I'd like to do something in that vein that's not BAFTA, that's not fucking Game Awards or the whatchamacallit, the no, I can't remember it. It's the one for GDC. I think it's the IGDF or whatever. Like, I want to do something that's ours. And so rather than the best shooter, best writing, we'll pick some ridiculous topics. Game most likely to reduce someone to a quibbling pile of feels. The Viking Gold Awards. Yes! Yes! Most Wums, best honk. We'll do like a little black tie thing, it'll be great. Best hug. Like, best game that allows you to express yourself, even if you're a big ass. Biggest anime mistake. Oh, yeah. And it'll be a great excuse for us to go back and look at some of the games we've gone through. Games that have Will the Chortling the most. Yeah. We'll come up with some rando topics. Best Popper. Oh, that's a hard one. Baron says, I still want Will's seal of something special. It's just a seal giving a thumbs up like. Lizzie says, best broken Will moments. Well, I tell you what. What we could do is we could do best clip awards at the end of the year. In the next couple of weeks, because considering this is our 12 month, so in the next couple of weeks, there's a couple projects that I want to work with you on. So one, I'm going to do a best of the Longship so far, just clips that make me laugh, or clips that are just out there and special. A few of the top clips, and a few of the stuff that we enjoy. There is another project that I did want to talk to you about that I've been milling over. So one of the things that I feel I have not been doing is supporting you lot enough. A lot of you are doing a lot of cool and interesting and clever stuff, and I don't feel that I support that enough. Absidipan, Watto friend, I'm very ill. Dorja says, you do realise that all the clips would be embarrassing of you, right? If I was worried about embarrassing myself on the internet, I would have chosen a very different career, my friend. But thank you for your concern. Yeah, Absidipan, I'm ill, so we're staying at home. River was here, and River's gonna go sleep somewhere else. Asari says, when are you gonna start those cases, Detective Viking Blonde? I'm gonna. I mean, one of the joys, dear Greenfire, is that we're still sustaining. The Longship looks after my sorry ass, and we can keep doing this. So we don't have to rush to play every game, which I think is great. Alright, Psittapan says, what's going on here? Just came home from drinking with my work buddies. What's going on here? I am ill and at home, so we're just talking. But yeah, so the thing that I really want to start doing is supporting all of you lot a lot more. Like, I know a bunch of you stream, I know a bunch of you do art and create things, and like, Erin makes fecking armor, for feck's sake. I want to find a way to support all of that more. So what I'm going to try and do, once we've done the kind of like best of the year, is I'm going to do an open submission and be like, alright, you're a Longship member, I'd like you to submit something that you would show to the world. So like, no more than a clip's length, so no more than like 30 seconds or some images, and then we're just going to do like a little shout out. Wes says, I still think we should find a good time to Corements restart it. Yes. So friends, if you don't know what Wes is talking about, back in the day, Wes did one of the first good podcasts about game design. And Wes got everyone on his show. Like, he had me on for one episode, and I felt intimidated considering the caliber of guests that he had on there. And it ran for a good while, and Wes is thinking of kicking it off again. So...
Don't worry, we love you. And we will always love you. Keep up the good work.
I love you guys too. I have no idea how much that was, but I heard Panic Duck. Psittapan! Thank you! Thank you. So, cheers to you, alright? And there. A teeny proportion of all of today's donations will go to buying River some treats. Where is River? So let me summon her up, and we'll continue this. Right, hold that door. River, come here. Where are you? Hold that door. I'm getting the dag. Where are you? Come on, River, come here. Come here. It's okay.
Stop that incessant clicking.
Why do you do interesting things? Why do you do all the interesting things when I'm away? Alright. River's having a nap on the bed. She looked up at me and was like, nah. J-Post, you rumbled. J-Post, that's very kind of you, and thank you for gifting us up to Wes. As Wes is a real good friend of mine. I mean, I guess you all are good friends of mine now. Yeah, God. That's one of the reasons. Sorry, with just honk. Okay, I've got our next conversation topic. How did Goose Game know that it was the video game that we needed as an industry? How did they know? Number says, can we go nap with River? I'm not quite ready to show you all the bedroom yet. This is the cleanest part of the apartment. And that's on me, because post-TwitchCon. Jumping back in, Katra says, first time in Destiny 2 since we hunted the Chosen in an XCOM game. It's been a Pink Sparrow. Okay, game, you have my attention. Wes still hasn't played Goose Game. No! Oh, God. Yeah, and I know I was joking, but Robin, that's a good point, that sometimes a game comes out and you just feel like this was something that needed to happen. Out of So Simple was the last comedy game you played. Was it weird? My brain immediately went, XCOM 2? Psittapan says, will you show us the house if I give you $100? That is a lot of money, and I don't want to. That is a lot of money. Quickly jumping from that, Rosen, what ho, friend? How are you doing? And Smash T, what ho, lovely to see you. Says, I just imagine pitching that game. Oh, you mean Goose Game? Yeah. And that's one of the things which is why I love the games industry right now, is that if you want to make a game about geese messing with people, then you can. Like, if you can find your audience and if you can find a way to bring that to market, you can do it. You don't need some EA executive to be like, yeah, so I see what you want to do here. You want to make a game about a goose where the goose is just mean to people. But our user research is showing that the 13 to 26 demographic actually wants rampant violence and massive norks. So what we need you to do is we need to take the goose, give it a machine gun and boobs. Also, your game is now an online shooter. Go. Obsidian says, if I give 50... Obsidian, if you would like to donate... Oh, God, fucking hell, that hurt. If you would like to donate to keeping this operation running, I am sincerely grateful. River will come by at some point, like... So, do not worry. So, jumping back in, also, it's a quick question. I was away for the tail end last night. What was your ultimate verdict on Code Vein? So, I feel that it's still... Sorry, it's me faffing with a Magic the Gathering starting pack I got from TwitchCon. I don't want to forgive the BS around the female NPC character design, but it's very, very indicative of that sphere of the world. And it feels less like it's mean-spirited, more like cultural differences and with a wee sprinkling of ignorance. The game itself plays great, and it is a ton of fun. So I really enjoyed it. Also, Cryosticks with Operation Goose City. Too soon. Raccoon City hurt me. Clank with Machine Goose Boob Guns. Oh, and Alpha did. Also, it's no longer starring a goose. Yep. And if you...
This is for the future of Seeing River. What deck do you play in MTG?
What was that? Wait with that. Okay, when I wait for that... Fucking Obsidian, you fucking ledge! Says that this is the future of Seeing River. What deck do you play in Magic the Gathering? Obsidian, holy fucking thank you! You all are kicking ass today, and it's just me being a sick piece of crap on my sofa. Oh, Lizzie says, request for Magic the Gathering deck discussions. That's entirely fine. I've still got a box of cards to make a commander deck. So if you want to make a commander deck today, we can do that. That could be fun. Numbers is like, do you need a hug? I do, but I do not want to give you the lurg. And Obsidian says, well, I just got to learn that I will get one more contract in my work, so I'm in a good mood. That's real good to hear. Congratulations, friend. I'm sorry I can't cheer you with anything more than a warm tea leaf beverage, but I'm real happy for you, so congrats. Now, in Magic the Gathering, I tend to play red or red-blue, because I like flitting between being an idiot and a maniacal bastard. Sometimes I like being like, fireball, 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 goblins, fireball. And sometimes I'd be like, being like, fireball, fireball, just kidding, machinations up the air. Wes says, I've got a new angel deck with the Bishop of Wings and Divine Vigilation. I am lamentably behind, so I wouldn't know. Number says, if you're interested in a bunch of Magic the Gathering cards I'm no longer attached to, and you are welcome to them. I will give them a good home. I don't resell cards, I keep them, so... Yeah, goblins love you. Goblins best. Back in the day for Magic, they started doing these things called event decks, which I don't know if they still do them. But the idea was that if you were a new player and you were going to a constructed format, you could just buy this deck, and it would be a good starting point for the meta. And I bought this one, which was a red rushdown deck that was ridiculous. Wait, Baron Sheep might have done a sneak. What did you do? What did you do? Oh, and... What was that? What was that? I'm looking around. Yo! Somebody bought a game from the Humble Store. Earl, was that you? So, Earl, I really hope you enjoy. If that was Earl picking up Code Vein, I really hope you enjoy it. I had a ton of fun with it. Oh, so Smash Seas says the event decks were discontinued after Battle for Zendikar. That's fair. That's fair. I was like, maybe. I really enjoyed Code Vein, and I'm looking forward to playing it more. Like, honestly, friends, if it comes down to, like, sick days like this is the kind of day where I just be like, look, if you all want to just hang out in Discord and chat and be silly bad words and play something really sugary and dumb, like, I could do that. Jumping back in, Obsidipan says, when I used to play Magic, I had 3 decks. 1 Dragon deck, 2 Mill decks, and 3 a deck called When Pigs Fly that used flying. That's way cool. I will say that I got more into Commander as I got older, because I'm not good at Magic. I enjoy it, I like playing it, and at my peak, I was mediocre. I love the social interaction. I love holding the cards and the ideas behind them, and I love going on a gatherer for like half a day and finding some obscure, bizarre card from some weird set that does something maybe not useful, but fecking fun. I love finding things like that. My main Commander deck is literally just built out of silliness like that. So, yeah. Lily says, I've never played Magic the Gathering, but I was decent at Spoons. Spoons. A card game when I was in high school. Well, I recommend having a look at, Magic the Gathering Arena for getting started. Or at very least, the old Duels of the Planeswalker games were great for teaching. And Marvin says, quick, could I just buy the Humble Monthly for November and then back out the monthly thing? I think you can. Now, I think Humble Monthly will try and push you to be like, it's cheaper to do 3 months or 6 months, but I think you can just buy month by month. And the next one is Sonic Mania and Battletech plus DLC. Like, I personally love both of those games. Now, what were people asking? Obsidian says, have you heard of the Unhinged sets? Yes. But I only found out about them like way later. The newer silly ones dropped as I was moving to Seattle. So as much as my hoarding self would have loved to have all of those, then sadly no. Number says, instead of Gather, you should use Scryfall. I should. Back in the day before they started clamping down on them. Okay. So, and remember, at this point, like, I was working as a community manager in games. Like, I wasn't making a lot of money, but I also wasn't spending it. I had the most dangerous app. Like, people say, like, apps on phones can't hurt you. They can. So I had this one, and it was a deck building app that hooked into not only Gatherer, but TCG Player. So what you could do is you could search for any Magic the Gathering card in existence. Find the stuff you need, then construct the deck that you were thinking of. But, and this is where it got dangerous, there was a buy button where you could construct a deck and hit buy, and TCG Player would be like, I will now give you a price for all the mint or near mint cards in this sphere. And then sometimes it'd be like $40 or the equivalent of. Sometimes it would be more. But like, you know, it's payday. And the thing was, because it was on my phone, and at the time I was commuting with my friend. My friend Paul was driving me to and from work. And I was paying him for gas, of course. And so like, I'm sitting in the car just being like, oh, who was that? Who was that? I'll find out in just a second, and I will thank you in just a second. That was... Hey, up! Hey! That was the Hopeful Dog is now following. River's hiding on bed.
No.
I think it's the no barky sound.
Off.
I think she no likey. Obsidipan donated $50 to the Can We See River. Now, obviously, the donation is to keep this going.
River, come here. Come here. Come here. I turned it off.
Oh yeah, River actually, while we started, River donated $50.
Oh man.
Yeah, I didn't realize River was flush. All right.
River needs to start paying her way.
She's got more money than we do. Here we go. This is River.
It is. It's okay.
The third most influential dog in the games industry.
Here you go.
So everyone's like, yes, queen. Also dog.
Dog.
But for the beginning of the show, she just came and cuddled in my lap.
You've been rated.
Have I? Where?
Stooge.
Stooge! What, oh friend?
No, you don't have to be like that. Don't shake. I turned it off.
It's okay.
I turned it off.
Stooge, how are you doing, friend? How are you doing?
Hi.
And friendos, as per usual, I'm sure all of you know Stooge by now, but if you don't, please throw him a follow. He is he good. Oh, I'm so broken. Follow Stooge.
Guys.
Stooge good.
Can you guys see how bad she's shaking from here? She's shaking.
It's an anti-bark thing.
I turned it off though.
This is for River Give here all the good dog food.
What did you do?
I broke the dog. Do you want a treat?
She stops shaking immediately.
Do you want a treat? Hey!
Obsidian, holy crud!
This is for River. Give her all the good dog food. Oh.
Obsidian, sincerely thank you. Like,
Here, you stay. Stay.
you stay here.
Stay.
You have no,
No,
it's
you
okay.
get to stay.
It's okay. You have
It's
fans.
okay.
You have fans.
You have fans. I'll get you treats.
Treats coming. Treats coming. You can thank Obsidian. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Ouch.
What did you do? Obsidian's like, don't leave me.
Don't leave.
The Astral Moon's like, when your dog get more money than you do.
Oh.
Let's move it around.
There it goes. You want a treat? You want a treat? I know you want a treat.
I do. Alright. Here we go.
There, get a treat.
River.
Here, River.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go. See? River.
Right here.
There we go.
Take it.
River's not actually a foodie, apart
She's
from
not.
What's-Its. What did you do?
The dog is broken. You're fine. I turned it off.
Yeah.
It's off.
So Empress asking, what breed mix is River?
River is a Pharaoh Hound Shepherd.
Which I didn't even know Pharaoh Hounds were a thing.
Who wants to sing?
Yay! Death Metal Kyle's has thrown us so Death Metal, if you are with Death Metal Kyle's crew, Death Metal Kyle is also the person that did the opening song for Memnull, which is so good. There may be an extended version in the future. So friendos,
Beep, beep.
if you... Holy crap!
Doggo and Queen.
Doggo and Queen. River and I are earning more money than you.
Okay, so not only did Lily just throw in 3k in bits, so one, thank you all so much, but there are new spooky emotes. I just got a tiny ghost from Lily.
A tiny ghost.
Tiny ghost!
You're a good girl. You are. You're so good. So good.
So good. So
So
good.
good.
So good.
You don't need to hide.
Spooky ghosts.
You don't need to hide. You stay here with Will.
Tiny ghost!
Tiny ghost.
Clank says, Fiona, do give River all the pets and hugs and loves.
I am.
This one is not cuddle starved. I promise you that.
There. I know you like these. You're okay. You're gonna live, but I gotta set up the coffee machine so we can have Lizzie's coffee.
Oh yes, if Lizzie is still there, we got
We'll
a.
Doggo stream now.
What was that? Smash T.
What happened?
Smash T just donated $20, saying we a doggo stream now. Every stream doggo stream.
Every stream is Doggo stream.
I mean, friendos, I'm gonna be streaming not from this sofa from here, but I'm gonna be streaming from the other room. Death Metal Kyle, what, oh friend? I'm really sick today, so we're just on the sofa. We've got River. We're just hanging out. And again, friends, please, please, please throw a follow to Death Metal Kyle. Death Metal Kyle did the Memnull intro, and as you know, I feckin' love that. Kyle's like, everyone's sick, and I'm like, nah.
Not me.
Fiona's not sick either. My dumb ass went drinking on Wednesday night, was it?
I
Yeah.
don't know, you were dumb.
My dumb ass went drinking on Wednesday night because one of my friends was in town from Poland.
Stop that incessant clicking.
Wow. Like, J-Post, I don't want to say head of House Carl, but I keep seeing you. I keep seeing you there with those kills. Numbers with stop that incessant clicking. J-Post just gifted a sub to Death Metal Kyle, so everybody's sub-only chat. Yeah, and Lizzie, we are setting up your coffee right now. So friends, when I moved in, Lizzie sent me and Fiona a box of K-Cups. What was it? Is it Death Wish coffee? Yeah, Death Wish coffee. But they were too big for the one that I had. So one of Fiona's friends was like, I'm going to throw this away. Do you want it? We're like, yeah, we'll have a bigger machine. Yeah, and Stooge, thank you for doing a much better plug for Death Metal Kyle. Oh, Death Metal Kyle. So, quick question. When can we get the metal cover of Beat Beat Baron Sheep?
Yes!
I said beat, beat, Baron Sheep. I said beat, beat, Baron Sheep. Sword.
Said beat, beat, Baron Sheep.
I said beat, beat, Baron Sheep. Oh, and sorry, someone picked up something from the Humble Bundle. Month to month. Way cool. Whoever that was, feckin' thank you. Ibsidipan's like, no, the dog left. The dag will
Coming
return.
back.
Into dag another day.
Come on, you're fine. I turned the machine off. It is off.
And Kyle did the horns alongside Beat Beat Baron Sheep.
Beat, beat, Baron Sheep. Said
Beat Beat Baron Sheep. We've been doing that all around the house.
Beat, beat, Baron Sheep. I said beat, beat, Baron Sheep.
Also, we've been watching a lot of Man Eating Sock, who is a friend of Baron's.
Beat, beat, Baron Sheep.
And we've just had it on in the
Wait,
background.
guys, I think she's gonna take it. No? Never mind.
Baron's like, I've broken Will and Memnal more than once. I'd say I have some power here. Yeah, I'm gonna pay for this real bad next Memnal session.
Come on. Go on. Go on. Good girl. Good girl.
Welcome back.
There you go.
Welcome back, Dick. So Omnicrisis said, "Did you buy one of those?
So
The
what
doggy-
it is, it's off now. It's just this little guy here, and I turn it on. She's even like, get it away. And it's just a thing that makes noise so she won't bark. Because she barks a lot. She goes bork, bork.
You do go bork bork.
She goes bork, bork, Baron Sheep. That's
Say
the
bork, bork, Baron Sheep. Meowky Skura says, "Tell River that we love her." Hey River,
She is well loved.
you are very well loved, and everybody here would just like to say that they love you dearly. See.
Oh shit, we're gonna have coffee.
Oh, I'm so down for this. Clank said, "I would donate the dog, but my financial situation doesn't allow it. Know that the dog is best dog." Clank, we all have our good times and our hard times. I have been a rich man and a poor man, and at the moment, you lot help keep this going. But just being here and hanging out, that's a big deal. It's like whenever I get all fucking feelsy, it's like it's not just from you lot throwing stuff here. It's also, I mean, holy crud. You lot have been, like, above and beyond today. Thank you, alright? Oh yeah, and if any of you want to post pictures of your friendo dags in Discord, those are always welcome.
Sounds like we need a dog.
I think we do. Wait, what was that? What was that? Something just happened. I'm still getting used to this, like, multi-screen. J-Post, you fucking ledge! So on top of Obsidipan and Smash T and River the Dog all being brilliant, and Lizzie and feckin' Lily, J-Post just threw in 1,000 bits. Which, 1,000 bits for Clank's, like, want to dag. So I guess they just unleashed spooky emotes today. So, friendos, it looks like that whenever you drop emotes, you unlock stuff for peoples. That's fucking cool. Oh, and Clank says, thank you for covering me. Hee. Yeah, you're gonna be the death of me, but like in a good way. You want a treat? You want a treat now?
You're being so good. You're such a good girl.
So good.
So good. That one's yours.
Okay. River. Hey, sweet. River. There we go. Oh.
Ah!
Don't die. I've become very fond of you. Please don't. Please don't keel over. Right, so we've got one of the treats. River, it's okay. There we go. See? River. Hey. I know you like these.
Said beep, beep, and shoot.
Beep, beep, down sheep. It's okay. Okay. Look. Get a little treat. Get a little treat. You want a little treat? It's yours. It's yours. So River's not a foodie. Though I will admit that I did get River addicted to Whatsits one evening. So... Obsidian Pan says, I will now declare the dog as the cult leader. It's not a cult. Empress says, can Doggo be cult mascot? It's not a cult.
If I'm cult queen, so River is cult jester.
It's not a cult jester. River is shit dog. River is shit dog. You will get your own... River's getting a poster. Kyle said, I used to think I was a foodie. Then I met my wife, and she made me realise I just like to eat.
What?
Death Metal Kyle was saying, I used to think I was a foodie, and then I met my wife, and she made me realise I just like to eat.
I'm a foodie.
You are a foodie. It was this morning at breakfast when you were like, today is National Taco Day, and I'm like, you spent all of TwitchCon just eating tacos.
You can never have too many tacos.
Oh, I need to say a massive thank you to Lizzie T. Powell. Lizzie, this coffee is very strong and very good. Thank you. Joanna says, wait, today is Taco Day? I mean, every day is Taco Day if you try hard enough.
Alright, I'm gonna show...
Ooh. Obsidipan says that in Sweden today, it is Cinnamon Roll Day.
So, we also got a little thing to hold all of our little K-cups.
That's so good. And let me show one of these, because these are metal as hell. Welcome to Death Wish Coffee. Presenting to you the most metal of coffees. Coming to you now from the Tower of Barbs. So Lizzie, thank you for that. Also, please thank your friend for giving us like a leftover K-cup machine and some goodies.
We look like real adults in here.
Right? Don't tell anyone. Dorcas says, why won't Twitch send my poem again? Dorcas. Dorcas, save the poem. Because if... there you go.
Yeah.
You like this.
You like these. I traumatized the dog.
Well done. You've given the dog stage fright. Not even snacks will cure. Hang on, I gotta move your... That's fine.
Death Wish don't deliver here, and I want to ingest it. We can send you some.
Yeah, Kyle, we can probably...
I don't think that's illegal to send.
Not illegal to send coffee. I mean, people have sent me coffee and tea from all over.
Yeah.
Yo, we're doing it. Clank's like, River Snugs! Yo, little
River
Snuggles.
Snugs.
Little Snuggles.
Can whoever manages the Discord make a pet showcase channel?
Does it need to happen? Alright. I don't know if Tarl is lurking the wings, but could we please have a channel? Otherwise, I'll put one out now. Just be like days.
Please, pet channel.
Yep. Because Galley Cantinas...
Smoked reindeer heart. Ooh. River's favorite treats right now are freeze-dried liver.
And
which
Watsons.
we had freeze-dried liver treats, but Will left the closet door open.
Like this much?
She's a smart doggo.
I know this now.
She opened the door and got in and ate all of them.
Oh!
What was it? I can't see it.
Let me find out. That was... Oh, that was a Sorry Greenfire. So, Sorry Greenfire would like to ask, Fiona, do you have any favourite PS2 games?
PS2 games. Well, I don't have a PS2, but I don't know what's out on a PS2 because I've never had a PS2.
So, if someone wants to, I might have to get you your first PS2. Feels like
I had a PS3. I don't have a PS2.
It was a weird time.
We got 2 Switches.
We got 2 Switches. So the only consoles we have in the house. Oh, okay. Now, I am going to say this. I am not fishing. I am not asking. So this is not Will being like, I want a thing. Turns out there's a new Gundam game on the PS4. So like with that and Death Stranding and a bunch of stuff, I'm missing my old PS4 something fierce.
What happened to your PS4?
In the great sundering of Will's personal life, it was left behind.
No!
So yeah. And it was one of the Destiny, what was it? It was the Destiny one, it was like white, and it had like a map of the universe on top in gold. It was gorgeous.
Are you going to Chocolate Festival again? What's Chocolate Festival?
Chocolate Fest is coming!
What the fuck is a Chocolate Festival? I'm sorry,
Oh,
pardon my French, but still.
Oh crap, when is it? Numbers. I haven't chatted to Ket about that. So, imagine a convention, but it's chocolate. And every stall is doing free samples.
Sounds like diabetes.
I had fresh cooked cocoa bean, and it was bizarre and brilliant.
Do they have wine tastings there?
I don't know if they have booze. Oh, who was that?
What we have learned, Will, is that 4 legs are better than 2 and that they are sadists that want to see you suffer.
Alright, I have to wait a second. Oh,
River donated $20. What we have learned, Will, is that 4 legs are better than 2, and that they are sadists that want you to suffer.
but if you look at River's face, it looks like, oh.
She does. She's really good at the sad faces, guys.
Oh, it's like if she was a foodie, I wouldn't be able to resist giving her literally everything.
She's not, though. Only for Whatsits.
Astro Moon says that's my turn of diabetes. Eplet's like, it sounds like heaven, yeah. And like,
Oh my god, Lizzie, this is so good.
Lizzie, thank you.
This is so good. I'm gonna be heavily caffeinated here in a little bit.
Jeralan, what ho? I am loving Astral Chain. I've not put as many hours into it as I'd like. I didn't take it with me to TwitchCon because the game eats battery a little bit because it's so visually impressive. But okay, quickly. Astral Chain. Basically, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure meets like future Time Cops, where you have like a cool demon summon, but it's real-time fighting where you're controlling both your character and your summon, but there's a chain between them. That's Astral Chain. But you can do cool things like you can have your demon run around them Looney Tunes style and tie them up. You can also, if they're going to run at you, if you both run one way, you can create like a tripwire and bungee them back. It's so good. It's so good. But yeah, going back to it, Seattle has a chocolate festival once a year, and it's phenomenal. It's like, I bought this hot chocolate last year that was like a dark mint hot chocolate that changed my life. Like, it took an inordinate amount of time because you had to make it properly. You couldn't just like add milk or water and then serve. You had to like slow cook it in a pan. But when you did, oh, so good.
So good.
Cinnamon was like, wait. Her name's Fiona. Does that make Will, Shrek, River Donkey?
It's a different Fiona.
It's the Fiona from Adventure Time. But Donkey.
She's doggy.
Get out my swamp.
She's doggy. He's too skinny to be Shrek anyways.
Gandaran! What, old friend? I mean, I'm feeling better because I now have an inordinately powerful coffee and I'm hanging out with you lot. But yeah, I think I just got like a bad cold. Like nothing. I don't have a fever.
It's got the Twitch glitch.
I got the Twitch glitch. We nearly got Twitch glitch tattoos.
What?
Remember that?
No.
Pub crawl night? I was like, who wants to get tattoos?
You always say that you think that everybody's on board with you when you say shit like that, and then none of us are, and we all forget about it by the end of the night. We didn't almost get anything. You made a suggestion, and everyone went, yeah, it sounds like a great idea.
Well, I would have done it.
I know you would have. But we had rent to pay after that weekend. I would have murdered you.
But I wouldn't have spent all the rent money on tattoos. Lizzie says we always encourage people to do things, and Martin needs to get their other shoulder tattooed. Yeah. I mean...
She shouts out beep, beep, Baron Sheep says
Beep, beep, Baron Sheep. I do love how much you can play with River.
She lets me do pretty much anything.
But yeah, like, I've got my back done, and it's not finished as in, like, what I intended, but tattoos take on their own stories, and that always makes me happy.
Baron is going to murder Thick.
Like, so hard. Aww. Clank says, wish my doggos could meet River. He loves doggos. How is she with other dogs?
She takes each doggo with her own time, but at the dog park she loves every dog.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dog park, dog bar.
Dog park, dog bar, dog park bar.
Well, we haven't done the restaurant dog park bar.
No, we need to.
Yep.
It's not a restaurant dog park bar. It's just a restaurant with a small little doggy area in it.
Okay. But there's a menu, and there's also a doggy menu. Like, you can buy
Yeah, you can buy food for your doggy.
Miyaki Disakura with Baron will remember this. Did you see for last Memnol, he had a button he could push that said Baron will remember this. So good.
She's actually cuddling with me right now.
Yeah. Alna says, how does the dog read the menu? Well, start to finish, like everyone else.
I know what she likes. I just talked to River.
Wow.
Here's a question to Fiona. You say that Viking Blonde is too skinny to be Shrek, and he can still smell like Shrek and have layers like Shrek. You're not wrong.
Wow. Wow.
You're not wrong.
Welcome to the roast of Sick Will. I'll be your host and roast.
I mean, what was it that I showed you this morning?
Get out of my house.
I'm sorry, whose name is Elise? Sucker.
Damn it.
Numbers.
Will's getting savaged.
Like every day. So I found this thing on my Facebook earlier that said sharks can smell blood, dogs can smell
Drugs.
drugs, but people can't even smell themselves when they need deodorant.
Shenanigans. Lily's saying that they love big doggos, but they're not entirely used to them because I was terrified of big dogs when I was a small human, so I grew up with tiny dogs. I mean, we were saying in the beginning of the show, I grew up with an Irish Wolfhound. Like, that was the first dog we had. That thing's a horse.
Yeah.
So, most of those big dogs are super
Baron,
lazy.
how is that a question even?
The question is not should, the question is how.
No, he already knows how if he's asking that question.
Well, I mean, everyone's been fucking lovely today. Even though I'm being a sick piece of garbage on the sofa. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage. It's Vines. That's what the kids are into.
I think it's TikTok now.
Oh, not anymore. Oh, yeah. Turns out TikTok, very questionable policy.
Shocking.
Yep. But that's another story.
Well, I just DM'd him something.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Obsidipan says, this is the roast of cult member Viking Blonde. It's not a cult. It's
Will
not a
Jennifer Overgard, you stop bad talking yourself right now. Will Jennifer.
It's actually, it's Elizabeth, and you know this. Elizabeth Winifred Jennifer Overgard.
What did Baron Sheep Baron Sheep do?
I'm looking!
Beep, beep, Baron Sheep. I
Said beep beep Baron Sheep. Oh no. So it's a mission briefing from the Ronin Accord. They are like the mercenary badasses. They also, so, were you there for Memnol when Will Overguard popped up? Someone submitted, because Baron's been designing this whole campaign, right? And so anyone can submit characters for
Dame
Baron.
William Elizabeth Overgard.
Thank you, is my full title. And people can submit characters. And one of them, instead of it being like complicated backstory, origins, The docket just said it's Will. Description, no, it's just Will. So I met myself. Who works for them? Okay, all right. So I'll read out to you. Baron's just sent me Ronin Accord mission briefing. Oh wow, this is all laid out, super cool. Classification, top secret. Operation Oni Slayer, and not the Bungie game. This is the 9th of the 3rd, 3,440. You know, that choice year. Honestly, I think culture peaked in like 3,421, but that's just me. You know, I'm an old hat like that.
Top secret, so maybe not streamable.
Details. What's the worst that could happen?
Thick dies.
It has come to the attention of the Ronin Accord that there is a pirate organization known as the Crucible of the Nine that has captured a highly experimental tech from Omnitech Corporation. Special Agent Redacted! Codename, Northic. Ha! It's not thick. Is being dispatched to one of the 9 branches to attempt to infiltrate the Crucible. Northic's main objective is information gathering, as the composition of the Crucible is, as of now, a mystery. Second objectives include, but are not limited to, recapture or destruction of stolen tech. The reports of Agent Snowick are as follows. The 15th to the 9th. I've made contact with persons of interest. Suspects... Metal Gear! Colonel, that ninja was Grey Fox. God, I can't do it. My voice is... I'm so broken. Okay. Have made contact with a... no, it's not happening. Have made contact with persons of interest. Suspect they are likely recruiters for one from multiple branches, seeking to gain their trust. Next note. Access achieved, but there is a cost. They request I come on I become a covert operative, which requires cybernetic modification. Request orders. Command send back. Permission for cybernetic enhance granted. Monetary compensation per contact regulations will be awarded upon completed mission. Confirmed. Expect ratio for silence approximately 14 days for surgery and recovery. Catro says, please don't choke. Will be a mess for Fiona to clean up. No body, no crime. Wait, did Lily do a thing? Oh, sorry, threw in some extra tiny bits. Sorry. Saying, did you know that Will was the commander of the Dragon Riders? I mean, I haven't signed the official handover yet, so technically they're yours. Technically. Okay, Northic, first surgery complete. Due to my decision and my inherent MES, and the heads of the Crucible has shown an interest in me already, attempting to set up a meeting. Alright, here's where it gets funky. Northic have gained the trust and status among the heads of the Crucible. From what I've gathered, he is the one who captured the experimental tech, as now it seems that most trusted advisors do not know his name and merely call him Blackbeard. Numbers like, is this how Thick got built? I don't know. I'm reading this at the same point you are.
Hey, Baron, you got way too much time on your hands.
This is what happens when you give up sleep. This is so good, by the way, Baron. This is so cool. Blackbeard. He is taking us, his inner circle somewhere tomorrow. I suspect it is to the stolen tech. Whatever it may be, will report as soon as I can. Personal note. I hate these people and I cannot wait to get away from them or kill them all. So that's pretty much anyone who's ever worked in, like, customer service. P.S. Alright, Northic. The captain brought us the ship and we are pushed off from port. We all did our part, manned our stations as best we could. Without question, Blackbeard knows best. Was on the lips of every crew member. Next bit, Blackbeard told us to prepare for a fight tomorrow, though we are in the middle of dead space. It would take us at least 4 days to get anywhere inhabited. Sending these messages out as coded bursts in hope they find their way to exchange satellites. And then the Ronin Accord. Ooh. Oh, Robin says Nota is $18. Get it. If it is within your fiscal means, that game is amazing. Okay. And then, okay. I don't know how, but he did it. Blackbeard spike jumped. Spike jump doesn't just do it justice. He teleported us next to a freighter that was refueling at a star. It shouldn't be possible. Physics shouldn't allow it. I'm sorry if the adventures of Ronin Accord are keeping you awake.
I'm sleepy!
You just had coffee!
I know!
Death Wish coffee!
I think it's making me more sleepy.
Oh my god. Shouldn't be possible. Physics shouldn't allow it, but we did it. We took the ship, plunder, slaves, and all. Left a handful of survivors behind on Blackbeard's command. We'll investigate how we did this further. Command. Agent is to extract themselves at all cost and return to base for debrief. Request confirmation. Silence for like 10 days. Command. Agent is to extract themselves at all cost and return to base for debrief. Request confirmation. Northic. Okay, so it's getting fruity. I have found the source for teleportation. What was that? What was that? Greenfire, thank you for the 100 bits. I've been appointed as the head of the Dragon Riders.
I don't know what that means.
Assuming I can get the paperwork done.
So, never.
I mean, with paperwork pending.
So never?
I'm not good at paperwork.
You're not good at staying on a schedule.
I'm here! Just, it's everything around this that has a very creative time. A wizard arrives exactly when they intend to.
You're not a wizard.
Savaged in real time. That number says, the war in triplicate says hi. 10 months later. I found the source of the teleportation. It is twofold. If left unchecked, we are all damned. I have gained permission from Blackbeard to access both factors under the guise of psychic communication and commune with them, attempting to destruct tomorrow. Command. Agent is to extract themselves at all cost and return to base. And that was the day after. Then the day after that, they said the same again. Agent extracts themselves at all cost, return to base. And then Northic's like, I have seen the light. I must continue on this path, or we are all doomed. The old and the new foretell it. They are coming. Prepare. Command is once again, get your ass out of there, while saying agent extract. And then for the next 3-4 days, agent is to extract themselves at all cost. Agent to extract themselves at all cost. And then after another month, command just says, assume Northic has been compromised. All active agents are to kill on sight. What are you sending me, Baron? Don't make me feel bad. Don't make me feel bad if that is clown smear. Or if I indiscriminately start I'm gonna have a bad time.
That doesn't mean that BB Baron Sheep's gonna stop. Because beep Baron Sheep.
I said beep Baron Sheep. Everybody, beep Baron Sheep. I said beep Baron Sheep. No, Baron, that's fucking cool. Friends, Baron's ability to write up a storm is dope, and I'm in genuine. Because the only time I can ever write anything vaguely cohesive is if I write how I talk, and I talk weird. So.
No.
I'm as shocked as you are.
A small bladder doesn't make you a wizard.
Says you, Cryosticks.
Baron Sheep is beeping because this field dream doesn't stop whether you're in the way or not. Beep is a warning.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
That's where the beep comes from.
I just enjoy that there are people from TwitchCon who I don't even know who have it stuck in their head.
That makes me so happy.
I have lived enough in this life.
And if he's going backwards, it's beep, back up Baron Sheep.
Beep, back up Baron Sheep.
With numbers with beep, Mother Hubbard. Brr, 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 brr. Jack Sculpts with, Will, the IRL streamer, I'm ill. Also, Jack, how are you doing, friend? I was sick, and I couldn't make it in today. But I still wanted to hang out with you lot. So, I'm here with my special guest star, River, who is the third most influential dog in video games. How are you doing?
Giving her a hug so she doesn't leave.
Hugs will happen. Hugs will happen.
Don't look at me like that when I leave. Act like I'm important to you, and then you ditch me when no one else is around.
It's like she knows. Greenfire, thank you for the teeny tiny bits. I'm sorry there's no big up. I'm sorry there's... God. And you lot have been fucking lovely today, so sincerely thank you. I promise... Wait, what?
We good?
Are we okay?
Yep, we good.
That was mildly terrifying. Yeah, happy doggo smiles. And friendos, I promise you that we will spend some of that money on treating this one. Do you want one of your treats? What do you like these? Nothing? I'll start eating if you don't. So Baron Seep says, jumping back a bit, should I bring my commander deck that I've never gotten to try on Sunday? I don't have a commander deck right now. When I was still staying with Ket gave me like a whole bunch of cards to make a deck from, and I was slowly working on it. Oh, Sadlin! Watto friend! Sadlin, I am moving out of GameWorks on Sunday. So, if you want to come, you're more than welcome. We already have more people than we need, but we're going to, like, pack everything up at GameWorks, move it over to Fiona's, and then just hang out. Initially, Baron and I were then going to drink a bottle of gin and finish the Pirate Facts. How much I drink on that day is dependent on my lurg, but I'd like to. And numbers, I may have a way to do a proper demo of that in the future, so I'm saving that one for a proper day, you know. Sadlin has commander decks that could loan. We could do that. I might see if I can crack one open. Like I said, I've got a whole... Alright. Fiona, would you mind chatting with these lovely people for just a second? I'm just going to go get something from my room. Of course, I know that leaving you with them is a terrible idea, but...
Hey guys, how's it going?
Alright. Oh no! Tiny treats. Tiny treats down.
She's like, treats? I like
Yeah.
treats.
See? Treats.
Oh man. Eat the treats, dang it!
For what sense? You'd be all over it.
The queen is back! Woo! How's it going, everybody? Are we good? We good? Just hanging out with the Reaver Boo. Can Pet the Doggo confirmed this is a good one. Yes, she is. She's a very good one. Eat the tiny treats. She's not in a treat mood for some reason. What's up, big girl, huh? What's up, big girl? She's being a good girl. 10 out of 10, game of the year. Best game. Pet the Doggo. Doggo's status is untreatable. Aw, she's in a sassy mood. Someone needs to make a game where you just pet dogs. Yeah. Nintendogs. Oh, it's a good stream when Will goes away, right? I'll wait to hear him go, "Oh my god," from the back room. We want this all the time. What's the dog level? Class. Well, technically she's a hunter, so she's the hunter of bugs. Isn't that right, River? Huh? You like bugs? She's a level 8. Hunter killer. Get the shark bitey toy. Is he a sexy redhead? Yeah, it's this one. Have you ever played Pugmire? It's a fantasy RPG where all the players are doggos. No, fucking no, I haven't. Hunter of balls. Yeah, she is the hunter of balls. She's got many of those. Do you want a squeakies? Do you want a squeakies? That perked her up. Do you want the ball? 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 She's like, ma'am, stop. Oh, those ears. There you go. She got it.
Scraggy. Oh, but John. Oh, I don't know how to sit down. He fell right on my feckin' face
You
there.
almost sat on the dog.
I wasn't going to sit on the dog. So. Why? No.
Oh, see what you've done now?
What did I do? You squeaked in my ear. Mean.
Dude, boo! We want Doggo and Fiona stream.
Alright, come back
Come
up.
on. Come on.
Up.
I know. Come on. Come on. Uppity up.
Dog butt. I mean, the true hero.
Your funding just hopped up and ran away.
Savaged in real time. Beodora saying, my kitty reacted to the squeaky noises and it ain't impressed with the screen. Oh, classy. Oh, lovely. Oh, sick days are great.
What'd you do?
I just coughed on myself a bunch.
Oh, good.
What is that?
It's Halloween decorations. Ugh. They're blood spatter.
You've been busy today.
No, these have been in storage.
Oh,
These are things that
okay.
I keep.
Theodora says, I ought to challenge you to a cough duel, Will. I don't think anyone wins that duel. Dear Theodora, I don't think anyone wins. Martin is once again sending a list of burn centers in the United States. God, that's haunting. It's like a gelatin red print hand that's been stuck to the window. Spookiness. So yeah, back when I was at Ket's, Ket let me go through his leftover collection of cards that weren't really, they were too nice to throw away but weren't worth anything. So I was slowly attempting to build a Goblin Shaman black and red commander deck. So that's what I was up with. So goblins for days. So I made like a little collection of...
You mean the Gerblins?
The Gerblins, yeah. So this is my little collection of... these are all legendary creatures that aren't worth a lot of money, but were kind of cools. So like... And I'm talking like old school stuff, you know what I mean? So... River, you're not impressed by my... Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. What about... a clerical legend? No? Alright. Alright. Oh, no, okay. You're definitely more of a red player, that's fine. Anyway, yeah, so I've been slowly in the process, and the other little gift that Ket gave me was this. So, little box set of, and check this out, a whole bunch of unopened stuff. So there's like there's one pack of Modern Masters, a couple of Anmakets in there. What we got here? We've got a couple of Hour of Devastation, which is what I call... Actually, you know what? I'm not going to finish that statement. I was going to say something very unrude. Emperor said, did it just become an unboxing stream? It can. Like... Because... It's one of those things like, Ket and I were kind of in two minds. Oh god, excuse me. We're kind of in two minds. Because I wanted to build a commander deck to like play with everybody and hang out. But also like that many unopened packets, like that's a draft. Now, I'm not like... I'm not a good at drafting, but like that whole thing of hanging out with people. What was it? It was not Subterfuge. Subterfuge is the game. Conspiracy. Conspiracy was feckin' brilliant. Asari wants us to open them up. We can do that. Zebra says draft tournaments was my favorite way to do Magic. Yeah, that's because I think they're more... Like, if you're good at Magic, I think there's a little bit more of the inherent balance. You can still end up, like, drafting a card that lets you, like, ruffle stomp people. But, you know, Mulligan till Batterskull was the old... was the old thing. Blank says, I am bad at all games. Well, and that's why I really enjoy Commander, because, like, it's more about building something that's fun and hanging out with friendos. It's not... Because 4 people minimum sit down at the table. And we've played Commander games that have been, like... I think the largest we played was 12 people. That took forever. But it was silly and fun. Obsidian says, have you ever been to Europe? I have. I have been to France, Italy, a couple times. A little bit in Germany. I've been to... God, is that it? That might be it.
Have I been more places than you?
Right, my brain's just gone completely gone. But yeah. I mean, Robin says, I imagine you've spent a bit of time in Europe. That's true.
No!
Shocking.
I think this might be the last time we use this.
Oh, what did J-Post sneak through? Was I away? Did J-Post do a thing?
Like, it's a little ghetto.
I'll show you when it's done, friends. Oh, lordy. So yeah, friends, I'm in 2 minds. Like, we could crack these. We could have a look at what shenanigans comes from it. I should... It's that thing is like, I don't know, what's the right thing to do? Should we save packs for the opportunity of doing a thing in the future?
There it is.
So... You know it's the wrong way around, right? Oh, that's...
Don't show them yet.
What? No, come on, you've got to let me
No!
show them. Alright, so friendos. It'll be a little bit glare, but over by the window, Fiona's been sticking up little, like, gelatin blood hands. And there's a little sign that's meant to say, keep out. Which you can't quite see due to the lack of quality on the camera.
Stop it!
The thing is, Fiona's put it the wrong way around on the window, so it's only for people inside.
I am special.
Jack Sculch is like, just says keep in.
Keep in.
Oh. Yeah, I will be beasting the foods to blast through this. Obsidian's like, I think the cops will be there soon for the blood print. Obsidian, over here in like America, Halloween is ridiculous. When we went to Target the other day, they were selling a literal like front of a pirate ship filled with skeletons.
That's Home Depot.
What did I say?
Target.
Gigantic evil pirate ship. No. Green Fires, also thank you for the tiny bits. I'm sorry there's no bit cop and stuff. Obsidian, so you're saying October's the best time to murder somebody. I mean, I hadn't thought of it until now. That's why they weren't sticking, because they were the wrong way round.
No, they weren't sticking because they're old.
Robin's saying that it's the 4th of July. Just tie them to a bunch of missiles. And just... Wow. When we said best time to kill someone, everyone in chat's like, no, it's 4th of July. Do it on the 4th of July.
4th of July, just pew pew.
Wow. You all thought about this a lot. I mean, not to steal the idea from feckin' Sherlock Holmes, but
There it is.
there's always bonfire night. Yeah, now it's the right way round. Done good. Lamentably, because of the glare, they can't see the writing.
Oh, it's
saw the
too far
hands.
away.
But
I'll take a picture and I'll put it on Discord.
that would be lovely, thank you. Absolute fans is like, no, just put the body on the front lawn and be like super realistic corpse and throw it away at the end of the month.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of iZombie recently, which is funnier than it has any right to be. Oh. Halloween's such a strange thing because the UK acknowledges that Halloween's a thing, but it's by no means as big as. Like, unless a couple of your friends are really into it and you have like a Halloween house party, like, it's pretty much a take it or leave it. Even in like it's uncommon to have trick-or-treaters in central London. It's not impossible. And over here, like, Halloween is big. Theodora says, wouldn't Don't Break Quarantine be better than Keep Out? Nice.
Not wrong.
Christic says, and also Christmas is good because you can just tell witnesses, no, it's okay, it's Jesus. That's Easter. See? Christix, you've fallen down the first murder hurdle. Myrtle?
Oh, I missed a little bat.
Secretly Robin says, my workplace Halloween event starts in September.
Ah.
Just as the numbers. I already feel bad, but for the wrong reasons.
Oh wait, are you ready for this one?
Oh yeah, and Wraith points out you can't murder people in Easter; they come back. You got a good laugh on that one. And Greenfire has a black and white kitty. Yeah. They have a spooky light bulb. Being the Days may not have the best event, but yeah. Obsidipan, much like reading from the Necronomicon, I am not going to read that comment out because it contains a power. It contains a power that none of us are ready for.
What? Whose? Obsidipan?
Yeah. Jack says, my bread has reached wizardess length. I'm ready for Halloween. Spooky light. But it doesn't really work because it's daytime, but it's a spooky light. Oh, Martin would also like to let everybody know that there is Halloween Warframe stuff at the moment. That vampire cravats are coming to Warframe. Oh, lovely. Oh, crud. Friends, as much as the reviews around it get my goat, it is a great game. Minute is free at the moment on the Epic Store. So go get that. I'll drop the link in chat in just a second. Because it's free. And it's good. It's good. Oh wow, Surviving Mars is going to be the next one.
What?
The next free game after Minute is going to be Surviving Mars. You have to build like a colony in space and it's real cool.
Oh yeah, I played that. I got high on Mars.
You got high on Mars?
Yeah.
Hydroponics, baby, yeah!
Yeah.
Baron Sheep says, I randomly have the urge to play Let It Die again. I mean, I don't mind you playing Let It Die, Baron. Just, like, we have to stop this argument about which the best song is, because it's clearly Let It Die. And I respect you as a friend. I respect your intellect and your ability as a writer. But seriously, Let It Die, best song on that game. Jack says, did any of the news outlets... Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Did any of the news outlets cover... Wait, where did that go? Jack's saying, did any news outlets cover Epic's new building? It's making local news rounds. I look so haunted by that pumpkin. I like the pumpkin. So no, I haven't seen Epic's new building, so I'll have to annoy them to let me go see it. Number says you're wrong, the best one is Let It Die. Catros says, I never get trick-or-treaters in my apartment complex because you can't enter without one of those electric tag thingies. And I love it. Halloween isn't that big in Sweden. That's fair. Baron Sheep says, I respect your opinion, but Let It Die is way better. I mean, and I'm always up for you know, for a good discourse about, you know, like art and music, and I respect your artistic understanding and your opinion highly. I still think Let It Die is better than Let It Die, and I'm willing to go up this hill about Let It Die. Jarolan said we should take this debate and let it die. How are you doing, Jarolan? How are you doing, friend? I hope I asked earlier. I hope you're doing good. Numbers is throwing in a third random, like trying to say that Let It Die is better than both Let It Die and Let It Die. Like, Numbers, where are you at? Oh, Jarolan saying work is hard, but I live. Well, we got you, friend. You look after me, we look after you. Go team. Marvin says, does anyone know why Gears of War 5 is on Steam? I'm not sure. Because it's still, like, you still have to use the Windows launcher, right? Obsidipan, did you just try and get me with Lost and mess it up? Also jumping up. So Robin says 2,000 new employees. I'll work on Fortnite or whatever. Well, I mean, if you're not on the Fortnite team, from what I heard, like Epic look after their people. And Fortnite's problem from like a professional standpoint was that it was a small team making a small project that exploded in a way that no one could ever have predicted. And so suddenly they went from like, all right, well, we've got to work our faces off and release it, and maybe it'll make its money back, to holy crap, we've got to work our faces off to maintain this, otherwise we'll lose it all. I'm not saying I agree with how they treated their staff on that project, it's just, yeah. J-Post says, I'm not sure if I'm trying to talk myself into or out of buying Magic cards. Well, J-Post, have you been trying Magic the Gathering Arena? Because that's what all my friendos who played a lot of Magic back in the day are into. I love the physical cards. I love having them. I love looking at them. The RPG that we tried to make with it didn't quite work. Like, Ket and I gave it a good go, and it's difficult without severely limiting what people can do, but it's kind of cool. So yeah, I think the only card purchase I'm going to do, and I'm sure I told you all about this, is that after Broketober, and when I start like buying some stuff to put up on the walls, cheap stuff. Don't worry, I'm not blowing my budget on like, you know, a very painting of a famous dog. Slightly more famous than you, River. But there's a Pokemon card set. It's 3 cards, and it's Tepig's evolution. Tepig being my favourite Pokemon. But it's the little kid getting Tepig when they're younger, and then like them as a teenager with the family as its middle evolution, which I can't remember, and then it's Emboar with like the family and extended family, and it's so adorable. And I'm going to buy all 3 cards, and I'm going to put them on the wall, and that is the thing I'm going to do. Peter says, I impulse bought Weird Lemon Tea, and now I'm sad that I finished it. Ooh. Robin's like, Tepig? Really? Why? It's a cutie patootie pig that casts fire and then turns into a badass. Emboar's not a try-hard. Emboar's not an over-design. Doesn't look sinister. Like, yeah. Jax! Feckin' ledge. Thank you kindly. Jax Gulch just gave us 100 bits
Yay!
for the painting of a dog fund.
Painting of a dog.
Well,
I really want to do that forever. Well, you look so pretty. Yes, you would.
Yeah, you would.
You're so pretty.
I was just saying that, like, I may spend a little bit of my money to buy a couple of things to put on the walls, but only, like, super cheap things. I'm not going to spend, like, an inordinate amount of money for a painting of a famous dog. Jax took that as a challenge.
I mean, I could just commission somebody to make River.
I could do that.
Her little ear went up.
You want to be more famous?
You're a very famous girl. Well, I can get you guys an emote for that. I have a River emote. I do.
That's strong.
It's called River Huh.
River, huh?
River what?
River what? River, huh? No, Fiona was just saying, I don't know if you heard that, her channel has River emotes. That is a thing that exists in this world. Empress says, Doggo stream is best stream, therefore you have to get a picture of River so every stream can be Doggo stream. I'll be okay with that. I'll be okay with that. Would you be okay with that? Be okay with Doggo stream? She's trying to act nonchalant. The answer is absolutely yes. God, the white balance does not like my pale noodly ass. Half of my face is now like ice white ghost mode. Oh, lordy, lordy. But... oh yeah, Clank, that's a good point. I am also a vampire.
Woo!
That's not a sound. It's a bad sound.
I was trying to make sure my planties are watered. I didn't take care of them while I was at TwitchCon. They might think I don't care about them.
Oh, Jack says blame the lightning. So lighting, not the camera. I mean, I can blame the lightning as well. Absolutely. It's not because I'm using a teeny tiny POS selfie camera on my phone. No, no, no. It's clearly the lighting. Number says, would you trust Thick with a dog? I would trust Thick with a dog, but I think the length to which Thick would go to protect that dog would probably get him killed immediately. The dog would be fine. The dog would be fine. And catch us with just thunderbolts of lightning, very, very frightening thee, Galileo.
I wonder if I put my hands backward now.
No, you can't. How would you put the hands backwards?
I don't know.
Because you'd have to have the thumbs on the outside.
I don't know. Stop it!
Please tell me you all heard that. What if I put the hands on backwards? Oh, I amused myself. Beatrice says, I'm impressed with how stable the internet is, though. Dash is like, we here just fine. Hey, Dash. I hope I said hi to you already, but I'm also not with it today. Kandaran's asking if I know how many tiles there are on the bathroom floor of the club. Is that the new Quiz Rat quiz? I feckin' hate that Quiz Rat. Little bastard. Dash is like, nope, you ignored me and I am crying in the office. Savaged. I will make it up to you with future mead. I mean, considering as you spend a lot of time and effort making sure that I'm not dead, least I can do is mead. Quiz Rat better than Bridge of Sacrifice. True. I still hate Quiz Rat. It's just something about his little dumb face. We all know that he made it that far and then just gave up and nominated himself as Quiz Rat. No one asked him to do that. Alright, Baron's getting ready for work.
Beep, beep, Baron Sheep!
I said beep, beep, Baron Sheep! Baron, I will try and feel better. I hope you have a really, really, really good day at work. And I get to see you on Sunday, so yay! Ah! No, I'm ill! No!
River's like, I get it.
No! You're bullying me! But no! River jumped.
She didn't
sure.
jump.
Stooge was saying, making sure Will isn't dead is a full-time job. Or undead. Baron says your neighbours probably know my name at this point. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Stebergen says River knows that the shark is bad. Yeah. You're a shark hunting dog. And like sheep.
Not a shark hunting dog.
Like sheepdogs. Shark dog. Clang's like River smiles. Look at that face. Look at that face. We have become fast friendos, and yeah. Robin's like, why didn't I get an art degree? That's a big question. That's a big move. Catra says, dog hunting shark? Not on my watch. I think that's one of the few things that would get me to punch a shark, is if there was a dog in danger. I have a massive empathy when it comes to dags. So like, I guess it's that thing that people talk about like with parents, whenever they're like kids are in danger of them just like leaping in without a second thought. If dags are in trouble, I'm just like, fucking yeah! No thinking. Obsidian Pan says, can you be on a not safe for work website even if you're younger than 18 if you are not at work? Do you mean the content?
Who wants to sing?
Huge thank you to Howard Fiona. Is that how it's pronounced?
I mean, it kind of looks like, hi, it's Fiona.
It kind of looks like hey, it's Fiona, maybe?
Fiona.
Fiona. We're now being hosted by Fiona. We're getting a host. That means we're cool. Yeah, parental instincts are also reserved for dogs. Oh,
Who
no.
wants to sing?
Yay, it's working now. I fixed it so it shows people hosting. I don't know why it wasn't. Fiona's like, that's a cute doggo you got there, friend. Why, sure it is. Candaran would also like us to know that there are 112 tiles
Why are you reading them?
in the bathroom. Not like I counted or anything.
Why are you reading them? I can see it.
I'm reading them for them. Same for you. Hey, Beadora. Those tiny worms are coming. So Nom Fighter, I think it might just be because I'm sick. I'm not sure what the question is. But I will have a look into it. Because I think I'm just very confused.
About what?
Nom Nom was saying something about a donation link and some problems with it. And I don't know if it's theirs or mine or whose. So I'm just also feeling like I am not at my best.
When are you ever?
Wow. Hey, I mean, you voluntarily brought me into your home, so
What are you gonna eat for lunch?
I don't know.
You need to eat.
But that is a truth. But I don't know. Sadlin says candy. Jack says soup. Soup. Super tasty soup. Super spicy carrot and coriander. Chili chowder. Crouton. Crunchy friends in liquid broth. I am gazpacho. I am a summer soup. Miso. Fighting in the dojo. Oriental prince in the land of soup. Tough crowd. Not a soup eater. That's fine, River. It's fine. Stepjen's having fake brisket tomorrow. Is that like the faux meat brisket? Because there is a place down in Georgetown that does like a field roast Cuban sandwich that's just fucking brilliant. Because whatever the field roast is made out of, they like marinate it in like a million things. So it's like Flavor Town.
Well, do you want me to make you some nugs? Or do you want a sandwich?
Question, sandwich or nugs?
Sandwich or nugs?
The situation demands nugs. I would love some nugs, thank you.
Alright. I have some potatoes I can roast up too.
Ooh. Taters and nugs.
Taters and nugs.
So, Stepagen, I would like to remind you that this is, I try and keep this to be a family show. And if you're going to bring that kind of sexually charged content into here, I have to worry. Now, I am going to read it out, but friends, this is too hot for television. Stepagen says, nope, it's a brisket, just not barbecued. And they're going to do it sous vide for 44 hours. 44-hour slow-cooked brisket. Oh my. Oh my. Sorry, it says Wumshark Inc. Yeah. Yeah, Dash, you are entirely correct. That was lewd, Stepagen. That was... I'm sorry. As mine says, I'm probably going to have to tell TOS about that. If you're going to bring that level of sexy talk into chat, then, I'm going to have to tell someone. Because that is unfairly... Although, while being... And the subject of being mean, Fiona did a slow-cooked pork and cabbage that was just amazing. Just amazing. And we had it with nachos. I did a little thing with rice. Had sandwiches. Oh, so good. Alright, I'm going to be cheesy for just a second. Alright? Check it out. I live in a proper home now. This is River. This is a dag. River is lovely. We go out on little walks. And River does this thing in the mornings because sometimes River, sleeps in the same bed, sometimes in their little bed. But in the mornings, River will come in and she won't jump up on the bed of her own volition. She'll come and she'll put her head on the edge of the bed to be like, hey, do you mind if I come on up? Can I come sleep with you guys? Just being like, oh, hey. And it is adorable. And the reason I want to just highlight this a second is a bunch of you, donated a bunch and thrown bits and done stuff.
1 year we did it, fam.
We did it, fam! Thank you.
Yay!
Did you just? Jack Gulch, thank you for the 12. Anyway, look, my point is, I have a real home and a real life. And you're getting to see a little bit of it. And when this place doesn't look like such a bombshell, someone loaded a mortar full of pants and socks and propelled it through our window, I will give you a teeny tiny tour. This place is great. I have a real life and a real home. I have all of you lot. And for some reason, this idiot's keeping me around. I assume you're getting a charity tax write-off for looking after me.
I am. You got it. You figured it out. Hi, big girl.
The sock mortar.
You don't have to put the camera on me. I look terrible right now. I just get reminded of how I look.
You look great.
I look tired.
Anyway, my point was just I want to say thank you all. I wouldn't have any of this if you lot hadn't kept my ass around. So thank you.
See, this is why we itemize. I'm just trying to get something back from the government to what I'm putting in.
Stu says,
Will always looks terrible.
That's fair, that's fair. Martin's so that's why Fiona has Will around, to make her look better by comparison.
It's River's the real show stealer.
It's easy for you to say. You want another run at that?
River is the real show stealer.
Nice. Second time.
Ooh. Man, my hair looks really purple in the sunlight.
Yeah, it does. I'm looking really ginger, which GameWorks makes me look like I have just dark brown tragic hair.
No, can confirm. Is ginger.
Yep. Martin does make a good point. Does anyone compare to a dag, though?
No.
I do not know. I don't know what deities look after our tiny spinning planet, but between alcohol and dogs, I know that they want to take the edge off reality.
Do we want to show them her tricks?
Can.
I'll have to shut the blinds.
And maybe move the aftermath of what I called the sock mortar
The what?
Well, I said the reason why I wasn't going to do a little tour today is because it looks like
Oh, it
someone
looks like a trash bin.
like someone shelled our house with a mortar made entirely of pants and socks. But it's
There's
post
not
TwitchCon.
underwear hanging around here.
Speak for yourself. Beadora's asking how far did you get through Vamp Animu last night? We did like 5 hours. Unfortunately, due to technical issues, we weren't able to raid Fiona, so I went a little bit longer than I was planning to. And it was real good. Like, again, I'm not excusing the female NPC character designs, but all in all, I had a lot of fun with that game. So, if you can forgive the future Vamp World's lack of decent hoodies and sports bras, it's a good game. Like, joking aside, I don't mean to make light of, but yeah. The Japanese game industry is still pretty behind on some of those elements. And, yeah.
Okay, where's her ball?
Should be over there?
Did she go after it? I thought she picked it up.
Oh, then who knows?
It might be underneath her. There it is.
There
You
it
want
is.
this?
Oh, we gotta close the blinds.
Yep. Ah! Not that way.
Don't punt them. Alright. So, anyway, that's Will's Fields. Yeah. So, ladies, gentlemen, and individuals of all persuasions, I present to you Tricks with River and Fiona in silhouette. Hang on. Just one sec.
They've just basically got dug butt.
Yeah. Can you all see okay?
Come here.
There we
You
go.
want it? Come here. Come here. Oh, that's a good sit. Give me that
That's
one.
an arty shot.
Give me that one. Okay, give me that one. Come on. Do you want it? Come on. Give me. There you go. She's like, fine. Down. Down. All the way down. She's like, go a little bit down.
Yeah.
All the way down. Oh, big stretch. Down, down. Okay. Come here.
Yeah!
Yeah, go get it. And there you go.
Ta-da! Welcome to the Circus of Value!
Oh, look, downward facing dog.
Downward Facing Dog is a great name for a pub. Miyake like, Tricks? No, bull. Robin's saying, fun fact about the Circus of Value guy, his wife hates that line. God. Robin's, sorry, for those who don't know, Robin did a lot of research into the 0451 games. Oh, come here.
No? Alright,
It's not what's it.
being a bitch.
Hey, Doka! What ho, friend? I'm feeling sick, so I'm at home, hanging out. This is River. And you just missed River doing some cool tricks. Please tell me one of you got a clip of that, right?
Oh no, Cinnapad!
Oh.
God!
There is no way I can articulate on that comment without turning the stream thoroughly grown up. So I'm just going to leave that one there.
I'm just gonna leave that be.
Crystick says, if sick, then are we playing IRL Resident Will Biohazard? I mean, if anyone's got any spare T-Virus kicking around, I'm down at this point. Just go full William Birkin. Oh, Rhymes Moose says that they do believe that line is actually that's a Whose Line Is It Anyway reference.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't. Doka says I'm feeling a little sick as well. Glad I'm always sick in my free time. I mean, yeah. I don't wish people losing their holiday to being grim, but at least it doesn't affect you sideways. And Asari would like to ask us all the very important question. How do we double jump?
Up.
It's up. River immediately went, wait, what? I gotta do that now? Jaralan saying, thumping steps in the distance along with distant sounds of X gonna give it to you. Have we clarified what it is that X is handing out? Like, is it worth, like... I mean, obviously not pre-ordering, but is it worth, like, you know, registering for whatever X is delivering? Because X will deliver to you. We have established this. Oh yeah, so Secretly Robin was said it's actually pretty complicated to do a double jump. You got to like jump a little and then have like a weird turtle that you then jump onto that in the midair. It's basically kick it. And then Martin's like, pretty sure it counts as physical violence. Oh, Vanderby says, now there's a trick. Teach River how to double jump. So River, would you like to know how to double jump? Would you like to know? So what you do is you jump and then you jump again. I never thought I'd hear disapproval from a dog, but I just did. Anyway, but yeah, if anyone needs to, X will deliver to you, so just keep an eye on that. Stu just like, River is unamused.
She's always unamused.
Oh. You okay there? You okay there? Oh. You know what? As sick days go so far, this one has been real good. So, yo! I got nugs coming. Oh. I'm trying to think what I'm probably gonna do a little bit of Longship stuff and play Noita for like a whole bunch because it's on my little laptop there. I do not have the brain power to do Night Team 4. And I am going to get up to date with Night Team 4 because I've been told the final chapter of that game is feckin' stupendous. And if I'm going to do it, I want to do it with all of you lot. What else do I need to catch up on? There's something else I need to play a whole bunch of. Oh, whatever it is, it's dropped out of my head. Acidopan says, are you going to ever set up stream food so we can send food to you? Actually, Acidopan, a bunch of people have asked about this, so I'm not against setting that up. Like, you know, that's... We didn't have treat streams set up when I was at Ket's because Ket's family used to feed me a whole bunch, but occasionally everyone would be like, here's money, buy pizza, and there was also the sandwich fund, which I was using to buy like banh mi, which was real cool, but like, it's pretty entertaining. So I'm looking forward to turning that on, and we'll see how that goes. It'll be a new fun thing for us to play with. Jaralan says you don't have the brain power for Noita either right now. It just makes it more funny, right? Also, there's a new little feature you can do which saves your deaths. So I'm going to be able to share with you all my chronic feck-ups when I play it. Sorry says, so have you spoken to Mike Cox? He's waiting for orders, XCOM commander. By the 9.
It's Mick Cox.
It's a typo. I mean, I guess Mick to his friends. Oh, lordy. God, there was one other game I really wanted to catch up with everybody. I don't know what it was. Do you remember what it was? Do you remember what it was, River? I don't. Michael J. Cox. It's his full name. Oh, Beador says, is XCOM going to give it to you? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Oh. I'm still annoyed that we didn't get that code for Phoenix Point, because I really wanted to do some more XCOM stuff with you lot. Martin saying, I just checked the mirror. My hair makes it look like I'm a little bit more of a mad wizard right now. It's a look. Embrace it. That's actually one of the weird things about, like... Because both Lucifer and Michael are going to help me update my wardrobe. Because I'm mostly wearing PAX t-shirts that I accrued from like 2 or 3 years ago. So they're going to help me look kind of more how I wanna. Because the great thing about being in Seattle is you can pretty much dress however the hell you want. I could wear the Jon Snow cloak that Camille gave me. I could wear that every day. People wouldn't bat an eyelid. Hey, Jeremiah Wheeler! I'm feeling ill, so I stayed home. This is River. How are you doing, friend? How are you doing? How's the world of anime treating you? Oh no! Jeremiah Wheeler is saying one of their doggos needs ACL surgery next week. I'm so sorry. Well, the Longship stands with you, and what little support and powers we can bring to bear, we have it. So yeah, just excessive doggo cuddles. So yeah,
Do you want soup?
I'm okay for the moment. Nugs and taters sound good.
Sounds good.
Nugs and taters.
I've got tomato. Or I've got ramen.
No, you sold me on the nugs. Jeremiah was saying she'll be laid up for a little while as the other doggo already had it already. It comes with having large dogs and hardwood floors, unfortunately. Well, like I know you look after your dags well, so yeah, I just hope it goes real well. Ah, Catros, I will. River's a proper cuddle dog.
Stop that incessant clicking!
Who was that? Someone just did a thing.
Lily Longbean donated 5 subs.
Holy crud! Sorry, firstly, Catros cuddles. And Catros, I've not had my own dag since I got thrown out and moved to London, so that's a big mood. That's a big mood. Thankfully, River likes me.
Now he's got one doggo, and then Fiona's got doggo puppy fever.
Yeah, Fiona's looking at different puppies.
Stop that incessant
He's got
clicking!
puppy fever.
I mean, I've put in a vote for a corgi.
We're not getting a corgi.
I mean, it's gonna be a rescue, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
we ain't buying breeds. Sorry. So Lily Longbean went on a feckin' spree. Lily, thank you kindly. And those subs went to, all 5 of them, to Graphite Sparrow. Oh god, this is so fiddly on a laptop. Anxious Glasses, Boom Shaka, Boom Kaboom, Yeti
Stop that
Nation,
incessant clicking!
and Braylix. Feckin' thank you. Dash says, so how do you rig up the notifications? I hear those in my right ear through a tin can. I'm sorry. It's meant to come through standard. So I'm so sorry. The idea of using the Streamlabs thing is it's meant to be... Because it comes up on screen now, so I can see up there when they're coming through. And it's meant to be something that you all can see as well.
Stop that incessant clicking!
So I'm sorry, friends. I'll try and make like a profile
What kind of sauce do you want?
for the nugs.
Yeah.
Ketchup.
And taters.
Ketchup and mustard.
Gross.
Because I'm a monster. Thank you. Bidora says, my neighbours have a small doggo. They brought chinchilla mix. Solely since the pup had almost identical spotted hairlock as the bigger small dog. Rilu, how are you doing?
Stop that incessant clicking!
Rilu says, fun fact, ketchup will kill me.
No.
JPro says, are the notifications getting played on the laptop and picked up the mic? No. But that's not where they're coming from. So why is it only playing it out the right? Maybe if I... Alright, sorry, big hand. Alright. That should help it. If it doesn't, then there we go. So really says, I'm allergic to celery. Most ketchup contains celery. Huh! Jeremiah Wheeler's got to go home. Helps him feel better. I've been... It's just a dank cold. It's not like... I'm not running a fever. I'm not full Gollum mode. And, I'm taking a day to rest up. So I'm doing good.
Stop that incessant! Stop that incessant clicking!
Thank you kindly.
I'm making sure he's fed.
I got nugs. I got taters. I got sauces. Sincerely, thank you. I mean, you were there when I was like full on Gollum mode. Like, so friends, remember earlier in the year when I got real sick? Fiona saw that. Little duck, how you doing?
That's her favorite toy.
Little duck and friends.
Testing doggo.
Who was that? So some anonymous Mother Hubbard gave Jeremiah Wheeler a sub, whoever that was, fecking thank you. And then J-Post threw in 200, which got 3 people some spooky ghost emotes, which is cool. Olefs, how you doing? Lily's allergic to vinegar, makes their lips and throat go numb. God. So I don't know why it's only coming through right channel, friends, and I'm real sorry. My limited brain capacity at the moment is pretty much being used to the max. Are you smelling them nugs? You smelling them nugs? Oh, I don't. I used to be allergic to dairy when I was a kid, and I just beasted through it when I got older. Because I was in a position where I couldn't really afford not to eat stuff that people put in front of me. So, yeah, you can't. I couldn't afford to be a fussy eater. Archer of the Eye, how are you doing, friend? Watto. What's going down? I'm ill, so I'm at home, hanging out. Dasher says, I'm able to gauge how much piss I will have to take out of you for this one. Not much, not a big deal. Though you might want to fix it when you have more mental bandwidth. I shall. It's that flip between I want to have the notifications up so that if you guys do lovely and wonderful things, that it gets acknowledged. Like, it's one of the things that always worries me, that like, for all the lovely stuff that you do, if I missed it, that would be like, oh. Actually, I was allergic to bananas and kiwis. Bananas I can take them and leave them, but kiwis are tasty. Olaf says, I'm sad I did not go to TwitchCon. Oh, I'm so sorry. This TwitchCon was real good. I mean, like, the show, the panels, those kinds of stuff, like the meet and greets, were okay. But, I mean, it was... Peak TwitchCon was... And then you spend the entire time hanging out with friends. Oh, Archer of the Eye, I'm so sorry.
There's something happening here, Therese. 3 corgis in a trench coat there.
Thank you, Stooge. Stooge is saying that there's something going on here. There's 3 corgis in a trench coat. Ika says I can eat everything except chocolate. Desserts are fun. I love chocolate as a thing, but I'm not a chocolate fiend. I will do like dark chocolate once in a while. But I am... Oh, Alpha the Deluge, I'm so sorry. So Alpha spent their entire childhood eating and loving fish, and then in their mid-20s their bodies went, ah, nope. Bodies are fun like that. Olive says, I need to see Zoe and Carl High, though. God, yeah. That would be fun. That would be very fun. Fiona is determined to get me very high at some point. So that will happen. We're going to do THC Thursday at some point. Oh, Megan Noel says that they're allergic to alcohol.
No!
I would have said Zoe fed Carl a dandelion and a napkin. And he ate it, stem and all. Damn. I don't know if dandelion's one of those ones you're supposed to eat. I don't think they're poisonous. I'm pretty sure they're not poisonous. I'm just trying to remember now. Actually, the Ice says they weren't allergic to kiwis until their early teens. God. I know a lot of people develop like peanut allergies and stuff later. I'm glad to hear numbers. I took a bath last night and it was glorious. Lee's saying the move to Washington has caused them to discover all sorts of medical things about themselves. Some of it's old, some of the new things popping up. I mean, aside from breaking my hand and learning the Seattle medical system very well, I've been lucky, and touch wood, I am very grateful. Because I haven't developed any severe allergies. I think the only allergy I have is the medical sticky tape they use to put down IVs and stuff like that. It causes my skin to freak out. No! Who's calling me from Texas? No. I'm so sorry about that. I have no idea who that was. Yep. Please don't call me from Texas on my phone. Actually, you're right. It might have been. Wait, no.
What?
DJ just moved to Florida, so it can't have been here to the people Dan Jones.
I mean, doesn't mean he doesn't have a Texas number. Silly goose.
Let me check in. Number says, why would you move to Florida? I think it's just work stuff at the moment. Oh, this is very difficult to do. I'll try giving him a call back in a sec. Let's see.
I wouldn't worry too much about it, hon. Don't end your stream for it.
And if it is DJ or someone I know, they have a myriad of ways of getting hold of me.
Yeah.
Damn. So Beador and a couple of people are saying they're allergic to penicillin, and Beador is saying that they haven't tried it since it almost killed them when they were 3 years old. That's terrifying. See, I feel that I have maybe not a clear picture of what Florida is, but so far every person I have met has said that the best thing that you can do in Florida is move away from it, which continues to make me laugh. Someone also suggested that Florida is the public test server of Australia. Oh yeah, and Rilu would like us to do the classic fun one, which is if you Google the words Florida man followed by your birthday. I'll do it over here. You can join along. Let's do this together. So. Oh, wow. So I've got a few choices. So the main one that comes up is Florida man 88 burns a raccoon over eating mangoes. Florida man arrested after allegedly shoving steaks worth more than $50 down his pants. Yeah, no, apparently mine is, dude set fire to a bunch of raccoons because they were eating his mangoes. Well, that's fun. Number says my birthday doesn't exist. What? Are you a leap year baby? It was always fun. We had a guy at school when I was growing up who was a leap year baby. So he always used to joke that he's technically 4 years old, which made me laugh. So Navalis is saying Marvel should make a superhero called Florida Man. So Florida Man's actually like King of the Hill mode in video games. Like, when you defeat Florida Man, another Florida Man is chosen, or you become Florida Man. Oh yeah, if you defeat Florida Man, you become Florida Man. Or, if a Florida Man wipes themselves out with no successive heir, another Florida person is chosen at random. So Vanderbeest's one was Florida Man loses pants during burglary. Yeah, loses, air quotes. Katros got Florida Man caught on camera licking a doorbell. Lordy, lordy. What did you get?
You talking to me?
Mecca Noel, Florida Man shoots Facebook video live from inside the hurricane. Yeah, we're doing the old, if you type in Florida Man and your birthday into Google, what comes up? Navalis got Florida Man turns himself in for murdering imaginary friend. BT! What ho, friend? Why didn't everyone telling me I was covering the dog? So, BT, I am feeling like old hammered poop today. Like old poop in a bag hit with a hammer. So, we are having a sick day at home. We're hanging out with River. This is River. Kandaran got Florida Man found asleep in Taylor Swift's bed. Archer the Eye got Florida Man tries to pay McDonald's with weed. But you know what? I would pay to see the Reduced Shakespeare Company do the tale of Florida Man. Because they did like, what was it? The Italian Job. It was so good. Numbers got Florida Man wasn't drinking while driving, just at stop signs. So yeah. So BT and everybody that just rolled in, I hope you're all doing well. What ho and welcome. Yay. We're just hanging out at home today. And someone suggested that we do the Florida Man challenge. So we're doing the classic one of Googling the word Florida Man followed by your birthday. Jaran got Florida Man threatens to destroy everyone with an army of turtles. Epworth got Florida Man brandishes samurai sword during road rage incident. God. That person had the power of God and anime on their side. Nugs. BT said their Florida Man one is super monikers. Throw it in. As long as it's not too, like, TOS shattering. Robin said, is that with or without year? I always do it without year, because it means you get a little bit more flavour. Now, I am not laughing at domestic violence, that is no joke, but the Florida Man arrested after hitting girlfriend in the face with a burrito. Like, that, like, your mind conjures what kind of fight started where another individual would throw a whole ass burrito at someone. Were they out? Was it takeaway? Were they on the street? Florida man goes on beer run with alligator. I'm pretty sure I saw that one. But anyway, so do not worry, BT, if it's TOS breaking. We'll leave it for another day. BT, how are you doing? Oh yeah, and Rilu, how are you doing? I saw a bunch of stuff that you and the Friendly crew have been doing, like some charity stuff, which looks feckin' cool. So, Marvin was like, wait, you got the Florida man does a beer run with a gator. Do we share a birthday? Robin's like, no, but just that happens a lot. I'm going to go out and get another 6-pack. Do you want anything from the shop? I'm good, but could you take the gator with you? Like, he's been scrambling at the door all day. It's like, fine, I'll take the gator. Good. BT, other than being ill, I'm doing great. It's last... I'm not at GameWorks. My last week at GameWorks before I move into here full-time, which I'm very looking forward to. And I'm doing good. Like, TwitchCon was great. I saw so many friends and had a great time. I went a little hard hanging out with a friendo who works on Hotline Miami, on Super Hot this week, and I think that's what finally did me in. And jumping back into Rilu says, yep. So there's Rilu does a lot of work with special effect. Which is why I noticed this one. And Rilu's saying there's a number of streamers being featured on the front page this month for Special Effect and Able Gamers charity streams because Disability Awareness Month. Cool. I mean, Rilu, I already think Special Effect's excellent. And if you've not heard of Special Effect, they are a charity which specializes in. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Rilu, but as I remember it, they make custom control sets for people who have very, very, very limited motion. So allowing disabled people to play video games with the rest of us, which is feckin' great. I know I've told this story a few times, but one of the ones that's always stuck with me is that back when I was working on Total War, we did a demo at the Battle of Teutoburg Forest, or Teutoburg Forest, or however you want to pronounce it. But the idea is simple. Roman legion going through the heart of German forests is ambushed by the German tribes, united by a Roman general who had been born in Germany and had basically been, what's the word? Absorbed into the Roman war machine. So we did a battle where you actually play as the Roman legions, and your job isn't to win, your job is to get out. A real different kind of fight from a lot of the ones that people have done in Total War. Plus, it was a very early build, so it was hard as nails. Oh, Rilu says, yep, so special effect, custom controller setups for physically disabled individuals. I put disabled in brackets because, honestly, most of them could trash me at games. Yeah, but they're more able than. But, like, control schemes that allow people with limited motion to access these. So, we had this demo, and we took it all the way around. We took it to, hey, TSCTH, what ho, friend. I'm feeling ill and telling stories. So, we take this Total War Teutoburg Forest demo round. We did it on stage at Gamescom. We took it to PAX. And at PAX, like, the thing was, this demo was hard as nails. And it kicked everyone's ass. We had a bunch of hoodies we were giving out to people who won the Teutoburg Forest Challenge at Gamescom. And we had hoodies left over. So anyway, it's PAX. PAX time comes around, and there's a guy and his friends, and the dude's in a wheelchair, an electric wheelchair, and seemed to have like some motion in his arms, but limited. And he asked if we can come over and play, and I'm like, hell's yeah! You know what? We'll get you to the front of. We got a thing there. And to everyone in line and everyone at PAX's credit, no one was like, oh, I can't believe they're sneaking through. So we got him set up with a rig, got him playing, And watching this guy play was incredible. Like, he trashed the demo, he trashed it on hard, and then trashed it on, like, you know, completely unfair bullshit mode. And afterwards, I had to be like, dude, how did you get so good at this? Like, because as someone working on the game, I could barely clear it on the basic mode. And that's only because I kind of understood a little bit of the behind-the-scenes-y kind of stuff. And what he told me stayed with me, which is like, this is, you know, he was real down to earth about it, being like, I'm never going to be like a great general in the real or a commander of men, but in video games, like, well, he said, like, you know, strategy games and Total War games, like, the playing field is level. I can command armies, I can kick ass. And he said with kind of a bit of a wry smile, like, and I'm better than almost everyone here. I'm like, you're right. And it got me thinking that, like, it was the first time that I'd really sat down and thought about the fact that, like, video games are the great equalizer. Unless it's, like, Twitch FPSs and, like me, you've destroyed your reaction speeds with a combination of gin and late nights. But I love that about games. I love that it brings everyone together. That it puts everyone on a platform where they're equal. And charities like Special Effects, charities like Able Gamers help make that more... help make that statement even more true. And so yeah, Relu, the work that you do is cracking, and thank you. Alright? Anyway, where were we? Before we got onto charity streams in Florida Man. Nugs. Holy fucking shit, it's a dinosaur. And this, my friends, this is why man is the apex predator. Yeah, Clank, they're dino nugs. We were joking about this the other day, because we were both tired and hungry, so we just, like, threw a bunch of dino nugs in the oven and watched some stuff. And Fiona was joking, being like, yeah, look at us being grown-ups. I'm like, yeah, we're grown-ups. Babies can't do this. Babies have to get other people to make them dino nugs. We can have as many dino nugs as we want. In your face, babies. Nugless babies. Because babies can't have nugs. Ah, yes. Kandaran, you are correct. So, friends, for the new Iceborne expansion for Monster Hunter, they're going to be doing a Resident Evil 2 remake crossover, and it looks brilliant. There's going to be zombie hunters, new special weapons, new armor sets to make you look like Leon or Claire. There also seem to be charms for weapons now. Yay! Keshawato, friend! And Little Bear, as always, lovely to see you. So to both of you, this is River, who's currently having a little sleepy sleep. River is the loveliest of good dogs, and it's my pleasure to introduce you. I'm just feeling under the weather today, so staying home, chatting with everybody, having some nugs. I mean, I just finished the nugs. So... Which lovely person was that? Also, and sorry, your phone's going to be dead soon. Go have some sleeps. Yes, we're still sober. It's lovely to feel. Smooth. To Smooth, thank you kindly for the follow. Grab yourself a cup of tea. We're just... I'm sick as a dog today, so... Sorry, that was no pun intended. I'm sick as today, so we're just at home chatting. Airplus like, ugh, I'm so hopeful for Iceborne. Hope it doesn't release on PC in months. I know, but Airprith, I'll be there with you, and we can tear into it same. You know the day that comes out, we are going to have like a long ship murder monster fun day. Oh yeah, that's a good question. Like, Kestrel, are you also nugs? Alright, and Greenfire, go, have excellent sleeps. Thank you for the bits and stopping in and just being cool. Canran says, when's the next club session? I mean, technically we haven't left. Technically we haven't left the club. Joda says, good night all. No matter how cute River is, I need sleep. Joda, go get some sleeps. As always, it's lovely to see you. The European crowd are all heading to bed. TSCTH says, here's my 24-hour cure for any sickness. Hearty meal, immune system soldiers, tea with honey, yep. Ibuprofen, and big old glass of strong booze. I did that wholeheartedly last night. And I think that's one of the reasons why today I'm just like, bleh. Rather than being like, fecking, just... the last time Fiona looked after me when I was sick, she described me as some kind of like, slightly paler golem. Although Meowkitaskura makes an excellent point, and considering it's October, I think it warrants restating, which is, don't forget, if you're in the club, and you see a ghost, go ahead. It's a ghost. Mecha Noel's like, I was born in the club, raised by it, moulded by it. I didn't find the over 18 section until I was a man. Alright, good night, Greenfire. Oh yeah, TSCTH. I also know the guy that owns this place. So Kandaran, actually one of the other crew was saying that earlier on today, that it's National Cinnamon Bun Day in Sweden. I think the US is meant to be like National Taco Day or something. But both myself and Fiona just went on like a binge when we were in San Diego, just Mexican food at least once, if not twice a day. It was so good. Oh, and Jaralan, I didn't know I had to press T to talk, so I do apologise if large proportions of today's show have just been me muted. Mecha says, my phone says it's National Smile Game. Well, it's not like there's any, like, government agency that keeps track of what day is what. Yeah, I'm trapped here forever now. My legs will go numb and fall off. I'll just be a waifed shadow of my former self, reliant that people can bring me food to here. Jaralan, that's lovely of you to say, thank you. I don't know if I'd say I'm a cool Viking dude. I think I'm a pretty happy person these days. I do laugh at my own jokes chronically, so there's that. You know, I'm always my best audience. Aw, Mecha Noel, thank you. You lot are lovely. I mean, hell, you're the reason I get to be here and do all this. Thank you. Oh, okay. I just have to unfurl, though, without waking the dag. Okay, we good. It's okay. Theodora would like to remind you all just that every day is National Feck with Will Day. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to wake you. Yeah. You're entirely right, BT. Laughing at your own joke is the sign it was a very good joke.
That's not true.
Speaking of being heckled, yeah, mission failed. Daggers away. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you for food.
You're welcome for food. You better eat those potatoes.
Alright.
Better eat those potatoes!
Potatoes.
Fiona presents person who is wrong.
Fiona Killjoy says clank. What with that? That was Dash. Aw, Dash, thank you kindly. Dash says, fun fact, when I throw bits behind you like this, I'm trying to imagine them stuck behind your ear like, it's more bits.
Alright, guys.
You going to work?
I'm going to work for a little bit.
Certainly, to grooming some dogs and shaving some people.
Really?
That's the best I got. Like, it's a sick day. We have been blepping for like 3 hours though.
Yeah.
Check us out, being cool kids. And yeah, Kestrel, if you don't laugh at your own jokes, who will laugh at your jokes? Yeah, Lily, grab inspiration by the throat. Show those words who's boss. I gotta eat my potatoes, otherwise I'm gonna be in trouble. Blessed are we who laugh at ourselves, for we shall never cease to be amused. Okie dokie. Clank's like, nuppans! Kandaran is saying like, if yesterday was Cinnamon Bun Day, today must be Cinnamon Pun Day! You fucking got this! Make paper rule the day it was made blank. Or screen. Ika was asking, as a tired European, is it Friday or Saturday here? It's Friday today? Tell me. Computer, what day of the week is it? It is October. Oh yeah, so turns out, as you know, I've done this a few times, like the like doing the voice commands on Twitch that then cause people's home speakers to then set stuff off. Turns out I actually managed to get it here with, "Hey Google, what day of the week is it?"
Today is Friday.
Nice. Theodora got Saturday. Time travel is weird. And time is a human construct. Wraith like, I'm sorry, I draw the line at cinnamon puns. I just can't swallow them. Number says, hey Google, play Africa by Toto.
Sure, Africa by Toto. Playing on YouTube Music.
Okay, Google, stop. Casual says, Little Bear is excited for the weekend. What are you all up getting to? Alice, time is a human construct. Uh-huh. That doesn't answer why you're 2 hours late. Oh, no, Dash. I know it's something that Fiona got, and it's not something that I'd usually go for myself. It's one of those things where I just try not to think about it, and that's fine. Isn't that fine? You like Africa by Toto? You like Africa by Toto? Maybe we should do some Sniper Elite 3 tomorrow. I was thinking like things we can all play together. Maybe we should do that. Because I've not planned what tomorrow's gonna look like. We could snipe each other for a few hours. Have like a little party day. That could be way cool. I mean, I'll keep blepping to you all about it on the Discord and stuff, but yeah. Clank was asking, do we have a ballpark for next Memno? Oh, we in a bin. I suggested it to Baron. When did I suggest to Baron? So Number says tax class on Saturday until 4. Okay. Kestra with Sniper Elite 3 in the face. It didn't update to it. They actually updated it. Oh yeah, so there's an FYI, friends. If you are thinking about playing some Sniper with us, do update the game, because it's like a 3 gig update. Because apparently, fucking Rebellion don't know what pack files are. But, you know, that's fine. Vanderbeest says we should replay Google Home respond to, hey River. Alright, could get confusing, because you're River. Can't have Robo River as well. Wouldn't even be nearly as cute. You want to replace this beautiful face? I couldn't do it. Though it is fun. So we can always do things like, hey Google, who is Florida Man?
According to Wikipedia, Florida Man is an internet meme popularized in 2013 in which the phrase Florida Man is taken from multiple unrelated news articles describing various actual people who hail from or live in Florida.
There we go. Welcome to the power of talking to things. Karen says, it's the remake of the old campaign, right? Could be. They said they fixed some. Beadora says they might be patching in new drinks at the Hotel Scipio. And yeah, Dash, I think you're right. Like, 2013 sounds a little late. I remember reading, like, Florida Man stuff in the back. Jaralan says, hey Google, are you sentient yet?
Well, you're made up of cells, and I'm made up of code.
That's not an answer. Hey Google, remind me about Dre in 1 week.
I couldn't verify your voice, so I can't set any reminders. You can either try again, or verify your voice match settings in the Google Home app.
Damn it. Hey Google, is Nickelback cool yet?
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help with that.
No one is, Google. No one is. Oh. But if you do know how to make Nickelback cool again, please dial 0800 save Nickelback. Yeah, Aldous, it looks like we're going to be forget about Dre again. Yeah, I did see that that copyright strike in the shenanigans, but
Okay, Google, who's a good dog?
J-Post, thank you for the 200 bits. And J-Post's thingy got got 3 people got spooky emotes for that one, so feckin' thank you. Okay, Google, who's a good dog?
Here it is. Who's a Good Dog, LLC.
Wait, did I just proc a company? Look at this dungeon earth with its tiny hands and makes me laugh. Oh, Lily wants to do it. Okay, Google, tell me a joke.
Did you hear about the houses that fell in love? It was a long-distance relationship.
Okay, Google, feel shame.
I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do to help?
TSCH wants me to do, okay, Google, activate self-destruct.
Self-destructing in 3, 2, 1. Actually, I think I'll stick around.
Oh, it's going to be funny when the robots kill us all. Okay, Google, what are you wearing?
I like to wear many hats. Like researcher, meteorologist, and animal lover. But my favorite is being your assistant.
Yeah, you thought it was going to go one way, it come at you with the other. Google, officially incapable of feeling shame, much like myself. Kandaran says, okay, Google, once more with feeling.
Here is some information about Once More with Feeling. When a demon compels Buffy and her friends to sing their hearts out, they reveal their most guarded secrets to one another.
Okay, Google, play They Got the Mustard Out.
Sure, Ballin' Feet, Roddy Reach by Mustard.
No!
On YouTube Music.
Stop! Google, stop! Hey, Google, please stop. Please. That went weird fast. Oh, Moose. Hey, Google, play Skyrim.
Okay, here are some songs.
Yeah, numbers, this has gotten weird. Stay for the, come for the nugs, stay for the weirdness. Alright, what was that one? Okay, TSCTH said, hey Google, stop. Okay, Google, stop. Thank you. Hey Google, do you speak Klingon?
Loch Bajat.
Beatrice like suffering, dog is suffering. Oh. Rivals Moose says, extra live stream idea. Playing Skyrim on Alexa. That is actually a thing you can do. There was a joke they had for like the... Before Bethesda started. But that was one of the jokes they had at E3 one year. Was Skyrim on Alexa. But it's right. Numbers wants to know who the strongest Saiyan is. Okay, I'll ask her. Hey Google, who is the strongest Saiyan?
Here is some information from the web that might possibly help. On the website ScreenRant.com, they say, 19 strongest, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. The entire series had been charting Gohan's development since he was a child, and it all comes together in this incredible display where he surpasses his father as the strongest. To find out more, look for the link in your Google Home or Google Assistant app.
Alright, if someone hasn't made a channel of, and then Google reads anime descriptions, like, I would be down for that. Shackle, that's a weighted statement. Oh, okay, so TSCTH has got something good one. Says, okay, Google, tag, you're it.
Tag back. You're it now.
What? No tag backs! Bullshit. Honest, I got to ask that one. Okay, Google. Who is the best waifu? Oh, that hurt.
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help, but I'm always learning.
Oh. I pulled something there. River is entirely done with this. Oh. Oh. Google with the best response. Google keeps winning. Oh, Martin, I'm trying to finish my tears. Fine, fine. Bullying me. Okay, Google. Honk.
This is a duck.
That is a thing that just happened. Everett says it looks like River wants some potatoes. River's not a foodie. Like, I could leave this on the floor. She wouldn't go for it. She's Trash Panda, but she's not a foodie. Beodora's saying, River's babysitting. That's fair. Vanderbeest with, okay. Okay, Google. Goose.
This is a goose.
Okay, Google. More goose.
This is a goose.
Okay, Google. More goose.
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help with that yet.
We reached maximum goose. Okay, Google. Goose. Max volume. Right, TSCTH seems to have some good ones, which is, okay, Google. Why is 6 afraid of 7?
It's my understanding that 7 is some kind of number cannibal.
This is... This is not how I thought today was going to go, my friends, and I'm so glad we are here. Right. Okay, Google. Fus Roda.
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help with that yet.
Nah, you're not. You're not Dragonborn, it's fine. Alright. Rilu, I got you. Okay, Google. Wabba lubba dub dub.
Sorry, I don't speak bird person.
Fucking yes! And no one was coming out with the classic bangers with, okay, Google. Why did the chicken cross the road? Oh, fuck.
There are millions of search results for that, which is a lot of chickens. You'd think they'd carpool.
Oh, and Rilu with... Alright, I'm going to try that one. Okay, Google. Tell me about Siri.
I think Siri's awesome. I keep trying to schedule a group hang with her, Alexa, and Cortana, but we're all so busy.
That was cute. Oh, Shaka, that's a good one. Okay, Google. Can you play Zork?
Sure, here are some songs.
What? Google, stop! Google, stop! Google, stop! No! Google, no! Google, no! What have you done? No! No! That's not even close to Zork! Google, what are you doing? Oh, now you're quiet. Alright. I'll return to the taters. Oh, everything hurts. Everything hurts. Alright, maybe we should stop antagonizing the AI. Alright. It's alright, it's alright. It's okay. Come back down here. It's alright. Theodora's like, I thought it was okay. Oh. Yeah, Kandaran, I thought it was You Are Likely to Be Eaten by a Gru. Which is one of my favourite Frontalot songs. Oh, that's a good one, TSCTH. Okay, Google, do you know GLaDOS?
She used to be a real rebel. Now she's a couch potato.
How are you doing today? Because I'm a potato. Yeah, we're definitely... So, friends, in for our, like... I mean, air quotes, Half-Life, but I think this winter we're going to do the Portal games again, because they're so good. Hey, G-Man! Watto, friend. This is River. River is lovely, and has been keeping me company on my sick day, and has been absolutely adorable. Having a little nap and just generally being cool. So, yo, it's been a real good day. That's the bit you clip, Epirith. We asked him for Zork, and it started playing some, like Spanish kind of, like, chill thing. Let's get some... I mean, let's be honest, we're here for River. Let's get some more River. Oh. So, I tell you what, friends. Well, excuse me. While we have... Oh, God, that hurts. Well, we've had a cracking day. I've managed to do like 3.5 hours with you lot, which is a lot more than I thought, but I am fading hard. Probably because I've had a food thing, so I'm going to consider taking some bomb-ass naps. And Navala's clipped it as well. I don't think I have the capacity to roll credits here, which is infuriating. So I'm just going to quickly go back and try and do like a... What? Excuse me, who was that? Dash lodges that one in the hair, trying to do like the pull from. And I will eat my taters and I will hydrate. Oh, Catros, I'm sorry your PC's being a jerk, but this has been a wonderful little day, and I'm glad you all got to meet River. Glad you got to see, like, this is my home now. It's like a little bit of it. And you all were fucking generous and fucking lovely. Sincerely, thank you all. Plus, now there's spooky bits to be got. Like, Lily's drop earlier got me like a spooky ghost bit, which is fucking cool. Don't forget to pick up Minute, because it's free. No, wait, no, that's the wrong bit. Let me drop that in there. Yeah. G-Man, there's the link. Minute is free. Now, let's see. Let's see who we know. Yo, what are you not doing?
There's a new thing happening.
Thank you, Dash. You're a fucking legend, thank you. So yeah, Dash threw out 200 bits, and then like, fucking 3 peeps got cool new tiny emotes. So Sadlin got some kind of like cute RPG bun thing. I got a spooky ass ghost. Like, everyone's having a good time. So yeah, I'll keep blepping everybody on the Discords and having a whole bunch of hangouts. But just want to say a big thank you. Like, a 6 days goal, this has been great. So, sincerely thank you all. Alright? And you're going to get to spend more time hanging out with this one as well. Because I'm only going to be in the other room. So, like, now we're going to be streaming during the day. River will probably come in and sleep on the bed and hang out and stuff. Yeah, and I will be. Like everyone said, I'm going to hydrate, I'm going to sleep, you know, play some dumb video games, and just recover, you know? It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Alright. So, just thank you. And Katros, I ain't dying yet. Only the good die young, my friend. Okay. So, I know where we're going to go after this, friendos. Because both Jocat and Tuna are streaming together. So we're going to go... I mean, I don't know which of the 2 people we should jump into. But we are going to go do some monster hunting, so that those of us on PC can feel all sad and left out that we don't currently have. TSCTH, I am still at GameWorks for another 2... for... What day is today? Friday. Shit, is it Friday today? It's a Thursday. It's Friday. Okay, well, shite. Tomorrow's my last day, yo. So tomorrow will be my last day at GameWorks, and we'll probably do some Sniper 3 or something. We'll do something together. I was trying to think of something that would be quintessentially GameWorks, but to be honest, like, things like the Age of Wonders games and all the people that came from GameWorks to hang out, like, they're still going to be popping up. We're still going to be hanging out with them. So go. Alright, and Beadora says we should go for Jocat. Now, it's Jocat and Tuna together. So it's not like we're choosing one or t'other. Alright? But, right, that's a thing that I can do. And I can do it from here. So thank you all for a wonderful day. Thank you all for the bits, the monies. This one's going to get some fancy treats. So I will post pictures of said treats when they have been acquired. I love you guys. Thank you for looking after me. Okay, I'm going to go for it now. Let's go hang out with Jocat. Yeah, let's go do that. But it's Jocat and Tuna together, so you're going to get to hang out with 2 of my friendos. Because they're doing a thing. We're just going for the Jocat because Beadora said. Alright. Again, I love you guys. Have a great rest of your Friday. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll blep you on Discord. Take it easy, yo. Let's ride.